Two, and we are live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk Live. I'm your host, Jerice, and this is...
Hi, I'm Conti, the token white guy. How's it going?
Oh, man. So, as per usual, we have a couple of interesting topics today. Apparently, Lori Lightfoot has a big piece of male genitalia. Apparently, it's bigger than all the white guys of Little Italy, I guess.
Real talk.
We're going to go back over the whole freaking Ron DeSantis thing and him yelling at the kids to take off their mask. Oh, God. He scolded the children. The children. And what else do we have here? Oh, and I don't know how this story flew over my head, but apparently another content creator I watch on YouTube, ABL, he posted a video today talking about how a judge made Phizer release their 75-year data. Hold on. The FDA wanted court approval to have up to 75 years to publicly disclose this information.
Oh, bud.
Yes.
You thought people were against pharmaceuticals now.
It's about to get better.
Oh shit.
Oh man. And then refugees from the Congo who fled to Ukraine are leaving Ukraine because they don't want to fight for the country that took them in as refugees. So I guess they're going to be refugees in another country after Ukraine took them in. So YOLO.
I heard Germany's pretty good this time of year.
Oh, God. Dude, this just goes to show a lot of black people ain't shit. I'm sorry.
Also,
man.
My God, can you feel those people? Like they're the only black people in a mostly blue-eyed blonde country.
Oh shit. Man. Sorry, comedy. My camera's so zoomed in. I switched to using my phone, and because the camera quality is a lot better. Here, hold on. I got you. If it's too weird, I can fix it. Hold on.
Look, man, you're not hood rich yet. You're gonna get there, brother. Trust me.
It's like I can use my shitty Logitech.
Oh. Oh God. That background is just
the green screen isn't even up yet. Hold on, let me fix it.
You use the same chroma key as I do, man. Nice.
Oh God.
I would pull it up, but I can't because I'm currently in a program I can't do that shit with. So yeah.
Wait a minute.
Can I just I'm a warlock. I guess I'm these people.
Oh, I guess I can't do it. But whatever. It's a green screen. YOLO. And another thing we got a content creator I watch called Eric July. He had a nice intellectual debate with a liberal black person last night. Wait, what the hell is this on my left? What is this right here? What is going on? All right, I'm switching the camera back. God damn it. I don't know. Oh, that's the phone. Got it.
I was legit thinking it was me somewhere in your apartment. I'm like, I'm not even. Wait, I'm at home.
Like, hold on, I got it. It's the phone.
I got some cherry ice. So the stuff I was vaping before. I got some more.
Oh, and how'd hanging out with Danny go yesterday?
Really angsty, but he's gonna cool off over the weekend. I'm hoping his medication will help.
Oh God, he's not shoot up the place, is he?
No, he's like he said the ammo costs too much.
Ah shit. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Especially if you're looking for 5.56, but we don't talk about that. But anyway, also New York City ending their vaccine requirements. Rest in peace. And
my passports.
Oh yeah, right. And passports, but whatever. It's about breeding my people. Oh man. And last but not least, we always wrap up the show with libs of TikTok. So all right, ladies and gents, let's get into the show. I see we have Natasha. She stopped by. We got Jay. got comedy. Looks like that's it right now. I'm sure some more people will drop in later because I did put out a notification days in advance that said 7 o'clock U.S. Central Time. So it's like no excuse.
I
Let's
just
see.
didn't want to be in here. That was my excuse. No, that's just the reason.
All right, share screen, share system audio. Boom. All right. Let's do this. Okay, we're not doing that. We are refreshing the page because fuck your ads.
But you don't like hearing about, the Ukraine being invaded thanks to our sponsor, Applebee's.
Oh God! I mean, if only it was that simple.
Oh God!
All right, hold on to your pants, Chris.
File against. Stat is precise. No margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to
forget that. Like totally. Like, oh my God, whipping with him. Dare to explore their minds.
Dare to explore. Dare to STEM. Learn more at She Can STEM.
Go and Mary Lord Lightfoot.
First language is French. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Explosive complaint alleging Lightfoot blocked the potential compromise with Italian Americans over the controversial Columbus statue.
Some of the explicit language in the court documents is raising eyebrows tonight. WGN's Julian Cruz is in Chicago's Little Italy community with reaction. Julian?
Well, Dina and Ray, Italian-American community leaders say that if the allegations are true, they're deeply disappointed with the mayor who is accused of making extremely offensive and vulgar remarks about Italian-Americans back in October during a private Zoom session at City Hall with a Park District lawyer and others.
Okay. All right. Well, just wait. Just wait till you... Oh, man. Thanks
Mayor
for that,
Lightfoot,
Jay.
do you have anything to say? Are you going to talk to the Italian-American community? Mayor Lori Lightfoot not taking questions after a down event in the wake of a death.
Wait, Lori Lightfoot's racist? What? What was she doing? Giving like a Mario, like, it's me, Italiano, forget about it. Like, madam, you can't do that to the Italians. Hey, look at you, the dick.
Oh,
who wants some spaghetti?
But remember, Conti, she's a protected class. So
yeah,
she's a woman, she's a black woman,
and a lesbian,
and a black lesbian.
Yes, those.
That's quadruple the protection.
Defamation lawsuit filed yesterday
Real
in
Italians
Cook County
can't be
Circuit
offended.
Court on behalf of now former Park District.
They can't be offended.
George Smirniotis.
You take him to Olive Garden.
He's flabbergasted. Community leader Ron Onesti says if the allegations are
what? This man's last name is Onasty?
He's Italian. What do you expect, bruh?
Oh, nasty? What? Oh God!
You're like a really disgusting Irish man. It is I, nasty.
Delicate negotiations over last fall's Columbus parade after Italian Americans sued the city, then tried to reach a compromise with the Park District in order to display a Columbus statue at the parade.
Yep, comedy. That's exactly what I'm saying. If they were real like that, she would have been gone already. She would have been sleeping with the fishes.
Well, the Italians aren't that strong as they used to be in Chicago. They kind of, got booted out there as your mafioso types of family. I think it's more like Irish mafia.
Oof.
Yeah, the Irish boys. You don't fuck with the Irish boys.
I've met a lot of Goomba types who think they're smart for some reason. Yeah, that's generally black liberals, but we want to talk about that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I really haven't seen that many white Italian dudes from like up north here. So
yeah,
I talked to them online, but yeah, fucking.
Oh, it's Onesti. Okay, it's not Onasty. It's Onesti. Got it.
The ladies call him all nasty.
Allowing us to utilize the statue for the Columbus.
He's nasty in the bedroom
because our community was bruised. We felt slapped in the face.
Look at that hairline, though. You know he's McNasty.
Remember back in 2020, unrest over the Grant Park statue, Columbus, a controversial figure to many for what historians say was a brutal subjugation of Native Americans.
He didn't He didn't subjugate Native Americans. He just brought the people that later did.
Yeah,
Fuck, man.
there's a big difference, actually.
Fuck, man. If you want to, no, you blame the fucking Spanish, not fucking Christopher Columbus. Like, damn, dude.
Oh, man.
But in what the lawsuit alleges was a profanity-laced Zoom call with the mayor last October, the party
He's Nepalese, not Italian.
bearing the allegedly defamatory brunt of a mayoral tirade. You bleeps, what the bleep were you thinking? She's alleged to have said. You make some kind of
Dicks,
secret.
what the fuck are you thinking?
Okay. You make some kind of secret agreement with Italians. You're out there measuring your dicks with the Italians, seeing who's got the biggest dick.
She's not wrong, though. Like, that's the thing.
What's going on, Hunter? How you doing tonight?
Italians. You're out there measuring your blank with the Italians, seeing who's got the biggest blank. The mayor pictured here at today's gathering of the council.
I don't want to have a beer with her, not gonna lie. She sounds kind of base like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Privately, Lightfoot is based as shit.
Oh, but she got to put on the front for the libs.
Yeah. Because they're that stupid, they'll fall for it.
Yeah, right.
Verbally attacking then Park District lawyer.
She looks like a turtle.
Your notice on the Zoom call, according to the lawsuit.
Turtle with a bad wig.
School, she's alleged to have said. Did you even go to law school? Do you even have a law license? Smear notice claiming that Lightfoot damaged his reputation with allegedly false and outrageous statements, calling his professional integrity into question.
A reaction of one of
Jesus Christ. She is based. She's Chicago, and damn.
No, she's just an angry black lady.
No, what the way she said it, that's pretty. My fiance is from the Chicago area, and she talks like that. So yeah, that's pretty up north. Just saying.
Yeah. She looks.
I love her, but man,
black. She looks like Beetlejuice. Like literally freaking Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice got a tan.
I like blackface Beetlejuice. Like, oh man, hold on.
So if they ever make a Lightfoot movie, they're just gonna have Michael Keaton in blackface.
Yeah, pretty much. Like this is Lori Lightfoot, but just imagine darker.
I mean, if you send me that picture, you know I can change it.
Oh god, I could probably just hold on. You know what? Lori Lightfoot Beetlejuice.
Someone's already made it.
Let's see if it already exists. I'm pretty sure it does at this point. Beetlejuice. Come on, Google.
She looks like a crackhead version of Sugar Mama from Proud Family.
Yup.
Yeah. Oh god, the fucking fourth one on the right down.
Fourth one on the right down. Talk about this one.
Yeah.
Here we go, ladies and gents. Lori Lightfoot. Oh man, we're horrible people.
Tonight's gonna be a good night.
Yes, it is gonna be a good night. I got a feeling.
It's Saturday night, and the feeling's just right.
Americans.
Enrico Marabelli says the allegedly crude and disrespectful references to private parts said to have been delivered by the mayor, extremely hurtful to Italian
It's
Americans.
not like she's called them pepperonis. Like, come on.
From this.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, she just said you got a little dick, but you know.
You're ordering for the small, you're from the children's menu, Mamma Mia.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Jesus.
We learned that
I don't like.
conversation about
Italians are pretty cool, but in this situation, this is bitches. Just saying.
The mayor allegedly adding, I am trying to keep Chicago police officers from being shot, and you were trying to get them shot. My bleep is bigger than yours and the Italian. I have in Chicago.
Oh shit!
As none of this.
Oh my god, my dick's bigger than yours.
This is
coming out from the closet.
And this is coming from a lesbian, might I add. Like, just throwing that out there. This is
Some
a lesbian.
lesbians are pretty fucking base, especially against swordsmen. It's fucking great.
Man. It's like, you think she's the top or a bottom?
Oh, she's definitely a top.
We're Chicagoans. That's our
Nah,
mayor.
she's a receiver.
Our mayor
No,
to
she's
be
definitely not.
talking about any
No, she will have a
she's the
bitch.
man.
in her
She will have a
constituent.
bitch eater. You know she will.
She's the man.
Yeah, but you know, it's the reverse. It's the reverse in the relationship.
Yeah, I got. God damn it.
To that degree, I just hope it's not true.
Does the cisgender white man have to tell you about lesbians now? I've seen it. It's on the internet.
A request
Just
for
look lesbians with Let's Search Off. You'll find them.
litigated. They will not be commenting.
Yeah, that's definitely defamation because you know, they could just both whip it out, and if he shows his is bigger than hers, I mean, then he can sue for defamation. Am I right?
Yeah, he could. He could.
It's kind of like that whole Cardi B and Tasha K situation where she was saying that Cardi B had like an STI, and then Cardi B took a bunch of tests and proved that she didn't. And now it's like, well, now you're getting sued because you're an idiot. So YOLO.
If it actually did affect her reputation, then yes, she can get sued probably for money, but that's about it. Doesn't change anything.
Oh yeah, she got sued and lost the case for $4 million, but she's gonna pull a bunch of legal shenanigans and file for bankruptcy and fight it for X amount of years and stuff, so she doesn't have to pay because, you know, can't be wrong.
Or she's gonna have some sort of, you know, really really good contract deal that'll just pay it off. You know,
maybe
kind of shit if she's actually good with music.
On this, and no word from George Smear Notice, who says in the lawsuit that he suffered emotional distress as a result of this incident. He was unable to perform.
But he has to prove in court that his dick is small or not. Think about it.
No, all he has to do is prove that it's bigger than hers.
True.
I mean, it doesn't matter how small it is. It could be a 1-inch. She could have a micro penis. It doesn't matter.
It's just
bigger than
remember.
Lori's.
Just remember, he has to prove it in court. His dick size.
Dude, I'd be down for that any day. What are you talking about?
It's just fucking said, like, Your Honor, this whole motion pulls down his pants. Well, your ass needs to owe him some money. Pull him back up.
I'd be like, Your Honor, slap contest, whip it out.
Honor, Exhibit A.
Just
Where's
lays
the
it
micro-
across the table. Oh, man.
And then he looks at Lori, he's like, what you got? And then she literally takes out her dick, which is a strap-on, and slams it on the table. And he's like, ooh. Yeah, no, I don't know about this.
Like, that's not how that works, but YOLO, it is what it is.
Hey, it's current America. You're saying what? Black lesbians can't have penises either?
No.
That's your privilege.
I know, right? Goddamn, that goddamn privilege of mine.
Yeah, that black privilege.
Oh god. So yeah, that's the first story. Needless to say, pretty cringe. But I love it. But here's one I actually want to have a long form discussion about. The whole Ron DeSantis thing. So I have a little timeline put together in my tab. So first video is going to be of Ron DeSantis at the University of South Florida, yelling at the children to take off the mask. He's yelling at them. He's scolding them. Oh my god.
You do not have to wear those masks. I mean, please take them off. Honestly.
Notice the man said please, and they're all laughing and smiling. But you know, good old Ron DeSantis. He's the second coming of the man with the funny mustache, I guess.
It's not doing anything, and we got to stop with this.
But he's not Orange Man.
Fine, but
Yeah, but you know, the mainstream called them Orange Man 2.0 or Orange Man Light or Diet Orange Man or RC Orange Man. Or
I wouldn't really call DeSantis Orange Man. I would more call him like if Orange Man is Coca-Cola, he's I don't know, like not Pepsi, but like
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. No. Dr. Pibb, because Dr. Pibb is actually owned by Coca-Cola. Dr. Pepper is its own brand. Actually, it owns those little Keurig things.
Yeah.
So it's its own separate entity.
It's like Dr. Pepper and the 7-Up company.
Yeah, they own them too.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, man. Getting ready for World War III. I mean, if it ever did come to that, Jay, I mean, I'll just tell them, hey, lock me up. I'm not fighting this war for warmongers just for the sake of warmongering.
So I woke up around noon, and you know how the alarms were going off. I thought finally the nukes are coming out. It's in time. I looked out my window. birds were chirping, sunny, a nice breeze was going on. I'm like, fuck, it's only noon.
Good old tornado drill. Let me see.
Every Saturday at noon, folks.
Yep, that's the fun when you live in Oklahoma.
One of the few weird shit things around that I remember to this day.
Oh man. But anyway, back to the clip.
This is ridiculous.
Even if tanks are at the door, that's not how they would draft you.
Not here in the U.S., but not here. Shit, everybody got a gun.
And they'll just show up to your door and be like, "Hey, we need you to go fight the war," and I'll be like, "Hey, go fuck off," because I'm not fighting in Joe Biden and Lindsey Graham's and all these neocon warmongering pieces of crap war. Like, I'm not doing that.
The Bush years all over again.
Yeah, pretty much, because
but even more shittier.
We got to play world police.
Yeah.
So here's the video. Here's the main video, right? So you got the whole Ron DeSantis thing, and you got this angry black lady who's
I'm responsible
talking to her son, or they're interviewing her son, and she, she's giving her little 2 cents like she actually matters. Like she looks bad.
Just play it, man. I've seen this.
Oh God.
For him, and I told him to wear that mask. And Governor DeSantis, and he's looking at this adult authority.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things don't match.
Hey, what's going on, Kayla? How you doing tonight? Getting some new faces in here tonight. I like it. But yeah, Conti. Yeah, I guess she doesn't have to wear the mask, even though she's right beside her son who has to wear a mask. Like, what? Maybe he's not vaccinated and or boosted. Maybe she is. Maybe that's why she feels like she doesn't have to wear it.
But she's in the demographic that's most likely to die from COVID. Being both older and but more chubby, and he's younger and
fit,
not that fat. Yeah, no.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, did we gloss over the part to where they say the virus doesn't, or the vaccine doesn't stop transmission and spreading?
Just continue. Just continue.
Your reaction when you heard the governor tell you and your classmates remove your masks?
A bit of surprise and shock, more of.
Bro, look how nervous this kid is.
Before the interview, his mom pulled him aside like, "Listen here, motherfucker. I'm gonna beat your ass on national TV. If you fuck up these lines, I'm gonna beat your ass on national TV. Now tell him that you were traumatized. It affected your life. Listen, motherfucker, I'll beat your ass." That is the look of fear.
If you say anything, talking like them damn Republicans, or if you say anything bad about Joe Biden or the vaccine. Oh man,
I was actually around one of my my friend's brother-in-law. He's black, and his mom was over, and his nieces were running around shit. Oh, I saw the angry black adult lady. Oh, she scared the shit out of me, and she really liked me too. Like, she thought I was adorable.
Oh God.
She turned around and threatened to beat those kids. I was traumatized myself too.
He's like, "I'm not coming back over here."
Nah, she was cool. I like her.
Oh man.
Okay, this authority figure is asking me to do something.
Oh God. Oh shit.
You feel pressure by the governor to do that?
Jay, you mean like black people in general, like the 80th percentile that's like religiously Democrat? Because I am definitely not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican either. Both sides can go fuck themselves.
You're more leaning towards that than other things.
A little. It was more of a pressure of an adult figure asking me to do something, and it's just like, all right, why not?
It's just shocking that the governor told these kids, take off your mask. He pretty much said, take off your mask, it's stupid. And take off your mask, your parents don't matter. Even though I'm telling you, parents matter.
He didn't say your parents don't matter. He just said it was stupid.
But would your mother still see you the same way if you vote a Republican? I mean, I'm low-key already a pretty big disappointment to my mom, so I don't think she'd care at this point. She'd probably be upset for a little bit, but I mean, she kind of sort of knows I'm an anarcho-capitalist now, but I mean, yeah, I voted for Obama in 2012, but that was just because I was 18 and, I was young and it was my first time voting. So it's like, it was the cool thing to do. It's like Obama or John McCain. And at the time, it was like, it's Obama and I don't really want to vote for.
They both suck. McCain was just a Bush light, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, no. My mom would definitely have an attitude. If I voted Republican and openly told her about it, she'd probably throw a bitch fit. But it is what it is. But I no longer vote. So
when my minor child would take off his mask, he's putting us at risk.
Wait, he's in college and a minor? What?
No, these kids are like 17. They're like juniors or seniors in high school.
Upset. Very upset.
I think you should worry about your son more than just a fucking mask. I mean, Google search alone is a national nightmare. Tumblr, other important things than just wear the mask.
Bush was the least racist president in history. I don't know about that. I was too young to be worried about politics back then. Like
he didn't say anything racist. He was just
he was just dumb.
He was a dumb fuck Texan.
Yeah. War crazy, warmongering type. He put an ugly black woman as Secretary of Defense. You leave Condoleezza Rice alone.
That's proto Candace you're talking about. Stop it.
No, Candace is nowhere near as bad as Condoleezza Rice, but
I said she's proto, ancient, like Candace Owens is like an evolved version of Condoleezza,
but more attractive, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta use the Shadow Stone, Oh
god,
I don't even play Pokemon.
Oh man. Yeah, I noticed when you said Shadow Stone, I'm like, there's no such thing as a Shadow Stone. This guy. Oh my god. All right, let's break this down. So next, The View, because Ron DeSantis does anything, and probably so.
Whoopi, the Holocaust wasn't about race. Goldberg.
Oh yeah, right. Basically got canceled, but
Yeah, she's no longer on there. So.
No, she's on there still.
Really?
Yeah, she's this is from March 3rd, dude.
Oh, I guess she just took her 2-week vacation and then
yeah,
came back.
Yeah, she had to do some Jewish training or something.
What?
Who else would do that at them? Yeah, I mean, you got to have your token whatever other group of people that you aren't part of, right? So with Joe Biden, he's obviously putting the black Supreme Court justice lady in, et cetera, et cetera. Bush had Condoleezza Rice and Colin Powell, yada, yada, yada. Every set of administrations will always have their tokens. But I mean, I don't necessarily inherently have a problem with that as long as their credentials still meet the requirements or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't care about the race of the person. It's like, as long as they are fit to do said job. It's kind of like that Secretary of Nuclear Waste or whatever. Biden picked.
Jesus Christ, that guy.
Yeah, who's like a drag queen type.
He's a pony play handler.
Yeah, it's like whatever you do on the side, bro, do you? But again, we'll always have tokens. But
I'm not mad at him that he's gay. I'm mad at him because he has a really horrible kink. Like, what is wrong with you?
Ezekiel 38 is coming. I'm not too big into religion, but I mean, there are definitely some stories in the Bible that I can definitely relate to in the current day. But anyway, let's take a look at The View because, they always love talking about Ron DeSantis in my best Whoopi Goldberg impersonation.
You need more cigarettes.
Yeah, I need more Marlboros.
Stop looking at me. Announced their pandemic reset plan, saying that lockdowns and school closures were no longer necessary. And you would think this would make that guy down in Florida, what is his name? DeSantis.
I'm going to pretend like I don't know his name, even though I always talk about him.
I don't even give a shit, Mike Lebowski. Not this time.
I'm up for Card Season 2.
Oh, God.
Happy, but apparently not. He was all fired up when he saw high school kids wearing masks at a public event yesterday. Take a look.
Notice the loaded language there. He was all fired up like, what?
Yeah, asking politely.
Like he just has kind of a stern monotone voice. He literally sounds like my old commander from when I was still in the military. Like that, just that monotone kind of, yeah, like he literally sounds like him.
He sounds like an annoyed substitute teacher.
Oh, God.
He used to be a teacher. He just does this on the side.
Honestly, it's not doing anything, and we got to stop with this courtesy.
Shout out to Captain Berman. If he ever sees my YouTube video somehow, shout out to him. Him and Ron DeSantis sound just alike.
So if you want to wear it, fine, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, he sounds like edgy.
I don't want to hear nothing from Blackface Joy Behar. I just don't.
Never use the word edgy again. Thank you.
Oh,
you ruined it for me. God.
Oh. You can't wear a mask. You can't say gay. That upsets him too.
Yeah.
But he literally just said Joy. Let's rewind the clip. You don't have to wear the mask.
Wear those masks. I mean, please take them off.
Please take them off.
We got to stop with this COVID theater. So if you want to wear it, fine.
If you want to wear it, fine. So he's not inherently saying you must take off the mask. Like, I'm pretty sure Ron DeSantis isn't walking around the state of Florida making everybody go take off their mask. It's like, if you want to be the one person walking around the state looking like an idiot wearing a mask when everybody else has them off, that's your prerogative. But, you know.
I mean, North Florida, they probably don't wear the mask. Let's face it. Like, nah, it's North Florida. Southern, yeah, those people are gone.
I mean, yeah, because, you know, you got all the bigger cities in Southern Florida and, you know, blue cities and liberal cities, blah, 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 blah. We already know the fucking thing. It's beating a dead horse at this point.
But this is ridiculous.
But
this is the
I'm glad Joy Behar has listening skills.
You can't wear a mask. You can't say gay. That upsets him too.
Yeah.
That's not even what that was about. But
I think she's just now self-projecting.
Yeah.
Can't call them faggots. Bullshit. Hey, they didn't say that.
Very touchy.
Well, I find he's all about personal choice, and you take off the mandates and you say now it's up to people as to how do they feel. These are, by the way, these were high school students, and you think about the age they're at right now. This is not just an adult kind of mocking them a little. This is the governor of your state.
Oh God. Oh God, I was honestly going to be on her side until she started talking about the rest of this. No, shut up, Karen. Shut up, Karen.
Oh man,
you're just mad that your husband's cheating on his secretary in the office, and you got to take those damn kids to fucking soccer practice.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, I'd smash.
Oh, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, shut up. Like silence.
Oh man, a lot of these people are hypocrites and found a niche. Yeah, it's literally just mainstream grifting at this point. That's really all it is. It's like, hey, let's just agree with what people really don't want because our favorite 3-letter government organization says we should, and we all have money tied up into this low key, but we don't want to say that part out loud because reasons.
It's also douchebags virtue signaling. They're pure. That's why they like the mask, and it's also they have issues. Like they have something wrong with them mentally because they're literally using those masks as like a face shield.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just virtue signaling. It's like the easiest form of virtue signaling.
There's literally articles about people who don't have sex unless they have their mask on.
Yeah, that's super weird. I mean, it was bad enough when there was a video of a couple and dude proposed and they kissed with their mask on, and I was like, what? Oh God, it's so bad.
On video, it's going to go everywhere. These kids are at an age where people already tease and bully, and like now you saw that girl like scrambling to take hers off. Like, what do I do? I just found.
Oh, for fuck's! Teenagers are stupid, but they're not that fucking dumb. Okay, come on.
Yeah, and then that didn't even happen. If you watch the clip, like what? Again, let's watch the clip again because all of this is easily debunked.
Have to wear those masks. I mean, please take them off. Honestly, it's not doing anything, and we got to stop with this COVID theater. So if you want to wear it, fine, but this is ridiculous.
What child scrambling to take off their mask? It just looks like, oh my god, awkward.
Yeah, I'm assuming she's talking about this little girl right here.
Oh, he's so.
Or
Take a look.
hold on.
You do not have to wear those masks.
Because this white kid and this is the black kid who was in the
It's
interview.
not doing anything, and we got to stop with this COVID theater. So if you want to wear it, fine, but this is ridiculous.
And he left his on. And he looks fine. He looks bored as shit, let's be honest. Probably like, man, fuck this shit, I won't play Fortnite.
Oh, man, but, you know.
Not Call of Duty. He looks like a Call of Duty player.
Like, now you saw that girl like scrambling to take hers off. Like, what do I do?
Yeah, good job just making up shit. Good job.
I just found to say that to a bunch of minors.
One kid looked at him like, shut up.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that kid.
I like the fact he's silencing somebody's opinion. I like that.
Parenting right there.
And I want to know what kid, again, going back to the clip, was looking at him like, shut up.
Honestly, it's not doing anything, and we got to stop.
Black guy on the very far left.
Fine, but this is ridiculous.
With like, it looks like dreads, like Whoopi Jr. Like that kid looks like, man, shut up.
Nah, I mean, I can't really see his eyes like that, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
I thought that's damn good parenting right there. Some kids that did not take off their masks, and I thought that's damn good parenting right there, because they did what they felt was right. But what's crazy about it is this school was in Hillsborough County. The community spread there is so high that masks are, I believe, they're recommended indoors. So he also gave them bad public health information. And
Okay, I covered this in my pre-recorded video relating to this topic. So apparently Hillsborough has a lower COVID rate than New York City. Weird, but COVID or New York can get rid of their requirements for mask indoors, but this county with a lower COVID rate can't. But
what's the COVID rate, and what exactly variations of COVID are they catching? Because I'm assuming it's probably Omicron.
I don't remember. Again, it's in my pre-recorded video. Like, I looked up the information on Google and everything. So if you want to see that, go check out the pre-recorded video that I did on this. But I'm not about to pull it back up here.
And I just thought, if that were my kid there, I don't know what I would do.
I like how she turned into a dumb blonde.
I don't know what to do.
If that were my son, I don't know. I would have panicked and had a heart attack because Ron just
She looked like she was reloading her NPC dialogue menu, trying to find the right answer. That makes no sense.
She might be shocked at what goes on at every school in the projects if bullying in Whitesville is shocking. Oh, God. Yeah.
I saw a racist juggalo get shanked by a gangster Mexican with a pencil once.
I mean,
when I was in high school. Like, nah.
Back when I was in high school, the main thing was like the blacks versus the Mexicans. And even though they always want to say people of color need to stand together, it's like, no, motherfucker, I'm not cool with them. They don't like me. I don't like them. I judge people on an individual basis. I'm not just, we're all in this together. This ain't no fucking High School Musical. Like, no.
I was going to say it was black Mexicans and Asians. They all kind of hated the blacks. And then you had Bloods versus Crips, High school in the 2000s, am I right?
Right.
I don't know if I would show up. I'm like, I don't know if it would be legal. It's just so
Well, she just threatened Ron DeSantis with violence, so. But I'm sure this woman will claim to be black because I think her husband's like black or whatever. So by extension, she's black, and
she looks like a white woman that put too much tan foundation on her skin. That looks fake.
I think she's some sort of like Latina. I don't remember which brand, but she's some sort of Latina, I'm sure.
Okay.
No, you would see that from a leader. I would go nuts.
Well, here's the thing. If you say,
okay, and another thing, right? Would these people be having the same reaction if Ron DeSantis had a D in front of his name instead of an R?
They would probably say he's brave and bold, speaking so daring.
Now they'd probably just be like, "Oh yeah, the mask mandates are up, and yeah, it's the best thing ever." It's like, it's so freaking dumb. Like, if this would have been Joe Biden or Kamala or I don't freaking know, Nancy Pelosi, what's that other lady, Maxine Waters, Elizabeth Warren, any Democratic politician, we would not even be having this discussion right now. Like, I could put any amount of money on it. But because Ron DeSantis is a Republican, conservative, and he was linked to Trump for the last 4 years, but, you know.
Even though he's just part of the new fucking Republican Party. I don't know what they call them anymore, but yeah.
I mean, they're just neocons. They're slightly more populist than before, but they're still just neocons.
They're not really neocons. They're a different type. Neocons are a lot more war hawkish. They're the ones that don't like Trump because he wasn't war hawkish enough.
Exactly. That's why I said they're more populistic, but they're still neocon. Neocon lights. We'll just say neocon lights.
I would say neocon 2.0 if it's going with stupid fucking software things. I don't know.
I grew up around Italians and they were generally nice to me. A bit too proud sometimes, but very nice. Yeah, I mean, generally, most people, if you're just not a shitbag person, they're going to rock with you. I'm sorry. Like, I've been around mainly Mexicans and white people. They won't give us jobs, Sour. Yeah, the nepotism is a real thing. But generally speaking, like growing up in Houston, Texas, it was mainly white people and Mexicans that I hung around with. I mean, obviously, I still have my black friends and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like, as long as you're not a shitty person, most groups of people will rock with you. I'm sorry. Like, imagine if I would have been like loud, ignorant, and walking around with my pants sagging all the time, just being the stereotypical black person. These people obviously wouldn't have rocked with me, but it is what it is. I'm not going to be upset if I act like a dumbass and then they don't want to hang out with me or whatever.
If people have choice, then give them the choice and stop mocking.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, you could have just done your
pot, meat, kettle. Stop mocking. You mean the same thing that the left does all day, every day?
You mean to tell me they're hypocrites? No fucking way.
No.
Dude, you gotta be shitting me.
Oh, man. All hail one of the queens of the Jerice YouTube channel, Natasha, has graced us with her presence, y'all.
Yeah, God clan. Yeah, batch. I love you. Mwah.
Now we just need Lonnie to get up in here.
job, which was to have the conversation, whatever you were there to do. But no, you had to point out. You wanted people to see that there were people with masks and how you felt, how you didn't like it. So now, great, you jumped on the kids who are doing exactly what you've recommended they do, which was make a choice. Yay, Ron.
But he gave them a choice.
They just don't like the choice.
This is why I hate leftists generally, because they're so disingenuous. And then, like, there's people that watch this show that won't even be able to look at this objectively and be like, well, he did say, please take the mask off. And he did say, well, I don't care if you're nice to me. Will you let me marry your daughters and will you give me a job? See, I guess that's a slight difference between me and you. I'm not really trying to go around and get permission to marry people's daughters and things like that, but it is what it is.
I have to donate and give offerings of goats and cows for my future fiance. 'Tis custom.
Oh man,
I love my future dad-in-law. He's fucking great.
Oh hey, Conti Comedy
What's
wants
up?
to know if you're playing Warcraft.
I am. I'm actually doing Xeris Mortis bullshit.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like I'm not really in the business of trying to make all groups of people accept me 100%. Like, for example, right? My ex-girlfriend, not the most recent one, but 2 girlfriends ago, her parents didn't like me because I was black, right? So going into the relationship, I knew that, and it's like I just took that as a sign to, never meet her parents or whatever. I figured it wouldn't go anywhere long term because, she'd probably want to be with somebody that her parents approved of. But I mean, we still had a fun year together. So I'm not out here complaining, trying to get her parents to accept me learning Spanish because they didn't speak English or whatever the case may be. It's like,
oh god, oh man. What you should have did was you should have put them once, but dressed like the most stereotypical black costume ever, just to fuck with them.
Again, I never met them, but at the same time, I'm just like, okay, I know your parents don't like me. Cool. I'm not in the business of trying to convince them to like me because that's not what I do. It's like, if I meet you and you rock with me, you rock with me. But if you don't, you don't. It's like, it is what it is.
Well, they have the freedom to do what they want. They decided.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, this DeSantis has never actually said that he's gotten or not gotten the booster shot. Why was it? Why won't he say
He
it?
has not.
You also don't know, though, if an individual is immunocompromised or they have someone at home that's immunocompromised. So even though we know Omicron is a more mild case in general, if you can't have it for whatever you don't, maybe you can't do that.
Why were these people before fucking COVID in their they could be immune compromised bullshit? Where were they before that? Were they around with I don't know, SARS? Just now all of a sudden everyone's like, immune compromised. It's just like whenever fucking gluten-free became a thing. Like seriously, it's the same bullshit. It's gonna be the same bullshit now with COVID.
Oh man,
it's a more elitist douchebag thing that people fucking do.
Oh, and Jay, I won't disagree with you. If I was rich, her parents probably wouldn't have cared. But I mean, it is what it is. You got to play with the hand you're dealt. So it is what it is. I mean, they'd rather her be with a Mexican dude who makes way less money than I do. I mean, cool. It's like, all right, he can't do as much for your daughter as I could at the time, but you'd rather her be with him just because he's Mexican. I mean, it is what it is. I can't do nothing about that. That is their intrinsic bias, and I'm not here to change their mind. So
you don't know that. So to say that was aside from just inappropriate, it was irresponsible.
Poor public health information and guidance from the governor of the state. I live with someone who's immunocompromised, and so I have to be extra vigilant, as do many of the people in my home.
Okay, riddle me this, Batman. You live with somebody who's immunocompromised. I'm sure when you get home, you're not wearing your mask, and then the vaccine does not stop the spread of transmission. So, what are we even talking about right now?
It's her grandma. She has diabetes.
Yeah, just throw out the most stereotypical black fucking disease out there, right?
Oh, legit. If you have diabetes, you're considered immunocompromised.
I
know, but. Fuck, man, shit.
I mean, my granny has diabetes, and a lot of people on my dad's side of the family have high blood pressure. It is what it is. It's what happens when you eat a bunch of fried food and soul food all the damn time and a bunch of sugar and shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm shitty. I don't care anymore.
I do think, though, that the new CDC guidelines, they're like, I think over 90 pages long, could be more clear. But it does show us that we're in sort of a new phase of this pandemic. The pandemic is not over, but we're in a new phase where we're being more agile and more
we're doing what we did the last time it sunk its head away. The last time it sunk its head away, everybody came up for air, and then Omicron showed up, and then we put the mask back on. That's how that works. And
no, Whoopi, that's not how this works. We're doing this because there is elections coming up.
Also, according to them, the science has changed. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, right.
There's that.
It
just still happens that, you know, it changes now, but it's the changing of science, and they believe the science.
Yeah, the science just happens to change right here. You know, we'll jump around. We'll jump around, right? So we'll go to this one, right?
Okay, but I'll calm it down because, you know, YouTube.
Country's largest cities are rolling back COVID restrictions as the pandemic fades away. Los Angeles County dropped its indoor mask mandate on Friday after
Los Angeles County, deep blue LA, and deep blue California. Oh, what's going on, Matthew? How you doing? So notice what they have at the bottom. COVID restrictions lifted in LA and NYC, and they made sure to put LA and NYC. It's like, convenience.
I hear your background horn blowing over Discord. Oh, That's probably that. Oh yeah, because people like to message on stupid Discord shit. My bad.
Oh man, what's going on, Dojo?
The CDC labeled the region as having a low COVID-19 risk. Masks will still be required indoors at schools and on public transit. Meanwhile, in New York City, once the epicenter of the pandemic, masks will not be required in public schools for children 5.
I was just in LA. I was made to wear a mask. LAX. Yeah. But don't worry though. It's okay now. It's okay now. They just ended it. So you just missed it by a couple of days. Oh man.
And older, that's starting on Monday. Businesses will also no longer require proof of vaccination to enter.
I wore a mask in Seattle because it smells like feces. I thought that was San Francisco.
Or Tulsa.
Oh god. All right, so y'all saw that and you heard that, right? So New York City ends the vaccine mandates. Let's play a little game. Let's play a little game. New York elections 2022. Oh, would you look at that?
No, November. Look for spring elections.
Oh man. What state? Or does it matter?
New York.
New York spring elections. Ballotpedia, I guess.
They're usually in July, so yeah.
There's a primary in June.
Yeah, June and July. It's usually late spring, early summer.
Yep, so it says statewide election dates. June 28, 2022 is the primary, and November 8th is the general election.
Yep.
Oh, wow, convenient that the science changed. The science always changes. You know, every time we have an election, the science just magically changes. And then and then we always go back to wearing the mask. Okay, hold on.
Well, if there's a red wave that hits, then yeah, we'll have them off. So.
Oh man, hold on. Let me see. Campaign. Is this it? This it? Oh, here we go. All right. I don't know the facts of the situation, but they have that machismo shit. Oh man. Vote red no matter the head. I will not ride with that, Matthew. That's just as bad as vote blue no matter who. I will not rock with that one.
Yeah.
Oh god. But
discover your
again, I don't vote. Anarcho-capitalist. I'm not with this whole musical chairs shit. I am just trying to get rid of the power structure.
test at everlywell.com.
Shut up.
Just mad they're sponsored and you're not.
Man, hold on. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can. Young Ripper.
Yes, forgotten treasure has been found. Thank you.
I don't think.
All right, here you go. Here's a content creator. For some of y'all who may not watch him, his name is Young Ripper 59. So he basically, I don't feel like going through fucking Google to find the article that he's talking about in this video. But for all of the people who still think it's about the health and it's all about health and saving people's lives and shit, like here's something to show you that it's not, right?
I guess public opinion has changed for the stupid people, that is. Well, with COVID and the restrictions and all of those that have been implemented, you're seeing a change coming from the uber leftist areas that have still, crazily enough, had these restrictions. Now, I'm in Texas. We hadn't had those.
This is you in 10 years, guaranteed.
But there are certain pockets throughout the entire country that is starting.
Yeah, minus the beard, because I can't grow a beard to save my life. Fucking
that's even sadder.
Hey man, it's my genetics.
Starting to.
I was blessed with this baby face. and a pretty nice figure. But you know, it is what it is.
I just got the baby face, the hair, and that's it.
The lift mandates
here, I'm gonna speed
starting
it up.
to change in regards to its mask and requirements and all of that. And you may ask why. Some will say, "Hey, well, midterms are coming up." I think it's a little, yeah, that's true. That's not false, but there's a little more to it. And I think it's important to document this. Now, Impact Research, which is basically Biden's polling firm, and there's a memo that they put out that I believe, let me see, yes, Punch Bowl ended up getting hold of. And we're going to read some of this. And this basically spells out the plan.
Here, hold on. Let me see if I can find it while I play his.
Of what it is that they're going to do. And you hopefully have sniffed this shit out. But they just basically put it in text what they're going to do. Listen to this. We're going to read it. After 2 years, this memo was sent on the 24th, that necessitated lockdowns, travel bans, school closures, mask mandates, and nearly 1 million deaths. Nearly every American finally has the tools to protect themselves against this virus. It's time for Democrats to take credit for ending the COVID crisis phase of COVID war, point to important victories like vaccine distribution and providing economic stability to Americans, and fully enter the rebuilding phase.
Don't worry, bruh. I got it pulled up. We're not gonna go over the whole thing.
Alex Jones went over this too. God damn it! Why are you turning Alex Jones to a fucking prophet? Stop it, please. Fuck, man.
I mean, we already knew what it was. I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat knew what it was.
Yeah, but not everybody, and it's just like, oh god.
That's why I said everybody in this chat. Hey, type 1 in the chat if y'all already knew this was the game plan. Type 1 in the chat. I have faith in my chat that y'all already knew the game plan from day one. Type 1 in the chat if you knew that this was going to happen.
Phase that comes after any war. Below, we lay out some strategic thoughts for Democrats positioning themselves on COVID-19 after nearly 2 years of the pandemic. So the approach here is that they're about to try to do a fucking victory lap. Okay. Granted, why they're dropping these restrictions has absolutely nothing to do with them and having any victory. In fact, a lot of what they've been advocating in terms of what they said this 2 years necessitated, the things they advocated were ineffective regarding whatever it is that they said it was going to do.
So, yeah, just it's freaking sad. Like, I tried to tell people in my real life, mainly my mom and people I'm related to, but we won't talk about that this was going to be the game plan from day one. But nope, I have a tinfoil hat on. I'm crazy. You just need to listen to the government and listen to the Democrats, which, you know, she said without saying, because, you know, black people, majority of us go Democrats because switch. All those racist Republicans went over to the Democrat Party or whatever. The switch. But I tried to tell her, like, these COVID regulations are going to go out by the wayside as soon as the next election comes up. But nope, I'm crazy.
Whenever you get the red and blue switch, please let me put a elephant on blue and then donkey on red, and then you just hold up and say, must switch.
Must switch. That needs to be a t-shirt, actually.
You get it.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know I'm a gamer, bruh. Oh, man. I probably will stream some more KH3 maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, I got like 3 Kingdom Hearts jackets, the slippers. I got a bunch of KH stuff. I have the Kingdom, the crown necklace too somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in this damn apartment. But anyway, like, oh god.
No, I'll be right back.
Any difference between these states, for example, that don't have strict lockdowns or lockdowns at all versus those that do? The case rate's still through the roof. Death rates and effective fatality rates, wasn't any different. So they got all that shit wrong. But what's happened now is,
what's going on, Charlene? How you doing tonight?
That public opinion is slightly tipped in terms of the scale. And they're noticing that having this position of we're going to continue to have you be under these needless restrictions, a lot of people are going to vote, which, you know, we'll have another conversation for a different day. And that's going to be influenced by where their local politician or wherever are on this issue. And being pro-lockdown for certain aspects of the country or certain spots of the country is not a favorable position to have. So,
And again, we've been saying this since day one. Like, hey, when it's time to vote, we're pro no lockdown and we're the party of the people. And yeah, we need to get rid of these mask mandates and these vaccine passports and these vax mandates because we care about you. And then once you elect me back into power, guess what? You got to wear the mask and I'll be seen around town at bars and restaurants just doing my merry old thing.
Or it'll be the next big social control, like whatever bullshit that they try to come up with next, or for demonstrating that they are above you.
Oh, and what's going on, Metal Bear 81? I think I missed you in the chat. How you doing tonight, man? But yeah, it like I've done multiple videos on it. Like when I did the one about the mayor of San Francisco or London Breed or whatever her name is at a freaking club partying with no mask on, and all these other people. I've done multiple videos on it. Like it was coming. Ray Charles could see this coming. Like it wasn't that hard to predict.
So this is how they're going to position themselves to say, okay, we need to get off of this shit. We absolutely need to get off of this. However, we don't want to make it seem like we were wrong. So we got to, this is the route that they're suggesting. So they're going to declare the COVID phase, the crisis phase of COVID over and push for feeling and acting more normal. Thanks to
Yeah, now we have to learn to live with COVID, guys. We have to live with it. The virus will never die. We have to live with it. You know, like every other virus in existence. I'm pretty sure people don't know polio is still a thing. It's fucking rare as fuck. But hey, guess what? Polio is still a thing, even though we have a vaccine for it. You don't want to talk about that. The plague. We had a few cases in Cali. We don't want to talk about that, right?
The Spanish flu is actually what seasonal flu is.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. But we were somehow going to eradicate this brand new virus just by taking a vaccine that was made within the span of a year that said pharmaceutical company didn't even want to release the data for 75 years to the public for. Like, oh, mainstream won't talk about that, will they? I'm sure I'm going to see stories all over NBC, CBS, ABC, CNN about how Pfizer was trying to lock away this data for 75 years, right? But don't worry, we'll get to it.
To the Democrats, we are nowhere near where we were 2 years ago or even 1 year ago. Democrats have a tremendous opportunity to claim an incredible historic success. They vaccinated hundreds of millions of people, prevented the economy from going into free fall.
Yeah.
I really wish there was something I could take to be that delusional about reality. God.
Yep, prevented the economy from going into free fall. Let's just lock everybody down. All these small businesses shut down, can't come back.
But it's okay, guys. We'll just, start, we'll just get really pro-war about, invasions and stuff. It's not like the president has direct connections to the, country that's talking about. But anyway, yeah, Ukraine.
Oh, man. Oh, and don't forget how the vaccine was made under the orange man. But
okay. And yet it had pre-production before. Okay, sure.
Oh, man.
Patent from 2013. Is that you? What?
Oh, man. This is ridiculous.
So they're going to just make shit up here. Kept small business from going under.
You can't make this shit up, bro.
Oh, they're just lying at this point. Oh, man. They're just telling just a flat out feel. But again, this is politics, guys. As funny as it is, this is what politics is. It is literally speaking shit into existence. No matter how false it is, we know for a fact that so many small businesses are no longer. It's not that they were on hold to get on the other side of this. It's that they stopped and they're not coming back.
I hate the fact that Democrats now know how to use meme magic. Fuck you.
Oh, God.
Fuck you. It's not. Damn it.
Well, the left can't meme, so that.
No, they can't meme, but they can use meme magic to make things happen.
No, they have the power in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, they just have the reality stone.
It says because of President Biden and the Democrats, we can safely return to feeling much more normal, and they should claim that proud. So again, they recognize that the position is not a favorable one. So their way of getting out of it by not admitting that they were wrong is to make shit up and claim that they were successful. The second bullet point: recognize that people are worn out and feeling real harm from the years of long restrictions and take their side. Again, this is all about strategy. They have made themselves appear. You've even seen some of their commentators mention this, like, holy shit, maybe we're out of touch. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, mainly because these politician types are generally like a Hollywood leftist elitist types. Like they go hand in hand. Like they're like this.
You hear about what George Takei talked about inflation, saying it's patriotic.
Oh God, I saw that and I couldn't force myself to go through with watching videos on it or reading articles about it.
I read the tweet. I just shook my head and moved on.
Like I didn't even want to watch other content creators talk about it. Like my brain couldn't even process that.
I like Star Trek, but Jesus Christ, I don't like the old school stuff. I hate to say it, and then even now, the actors from TNG and all that, they're just ugh.
It's just wow. The left uses
like the show, not the actors.
Yeah, the left cannot meme comedy. It is what it is. They've been bad at it forever.
Most Americans have personally moved out of crisis mode. Twice as many voters are now concerned about COVID's effect on the economy, and more than about someone in their family or someone they know being infected with the Modelo virus. So they're saying that, well, there's polls are showing that people care more about the economic and its concerns than they do catching COVID because they ain't scared of it anymore. 2/3 of parents and 80% of teachers say the pandemic caused learning loss, and voters are overwhelmingly more worried about learning loss than kids getting COVID. 6 in 10 Americans describe themselves as worn out by the pandemic. The more we talk about the threat of COVID and restrict people's lives because of it, the more we turn them against us and show them we're out of touch with their daily reality. This is why I say.
And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all you need to gather from this video. But like I said, it's all been a game. I mean, you even got an article from NBC, Democrats turn against mask mandates as COVID landscape and voter attitude shift. Convenience? I believe so. And this was on March 1st, so not too long ago. So reading the article, it says, when President Joe Biden gives his State of the Union speech on Tuesday, the mask mandate will be gone in the Capitol. Weird how that works, right? So they got rid of the mask mandate right before the State of the Union address. Weird how that works, but nobody's talking about that.
I give this to you, other people.
Oh, man. Reflecting a stark nationwide shift for Democrats against the public safety rule that has fueled a red versus blue culture war. It says, behind the shift is a blend of science and political science. The COVID-19 landscape is improving while vaccines and booster shots easily available and proving highly effective at preventing severe illness or death. That's about all they do because they don't stop you from catching the shit. Oh, God. Oh, man. Democrats are now positioning themselves to declare victory against COVID ahead a tough midterm election. They are literally saying it in front of your face. And nobody... I can't do this shit. It's in the article. A leftist article. What? And everybody still thinks this is about public health. What is happening? Oh my God, bro. This isn't real. Like they found the Infinity Gauntlet. They have the Reality Stone and the Mind Stone. Hell, they even got the Soul Stone at this point. My God. Amid recent polling data showing that Americans are less fearful of COVID-related illness and eager to return to normal life. And it says, quote, we've beaten COVID. Oh, really? Time to take off the mask. Time to get back to life. Let's open up our businesses and let's everyone go back to having a normal life, having as normal a life as we can. Representative Ruben Gallego, Democrat, Arizona, said Friday on HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher. So, who still thinks this is about public health? Oh, man. Can I get some public healths in the chat? Or health? It's okay to succeed, he said. There are some people that are still afraid of doing that, but we can't continue living this life. Oh, man. Moved out of crisis mode. The message is backed by advice from Biden's polling firm, Impact Research, which I just showed a clip of Eric July literally reading that email that got leaked out, which studied voters' attitudes to COVID and found that most Americans are worn out by the restrictions and have personally moved out of crisis mode. In a February 16th memo, the firm told Democrats to take the win on COVID, warning that 49% to 24% Americans are more concerned about it causing economic harm than infecting them or a family member, and that far more parents and teachers worry about learning loss than illness for their kids. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. But it's all about public health and public safety, right?
Right.
It's all about public health and public safety. Which is why I could understand why Danny was so pissed off at work.
I literally told him just wait like a month or two, it's gonna go away, and he's angry. It's like I get your point, bro, but it's just part of the plan. Just gotta wait it through. It sucks. Nothing you can do.
Oh man, it's oh man. The funny thing is, because they refuse to hear right-wing talking points, they assume that nobody on the right will read their talking points. Or people that disagree with them. Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm one of the people that agree with them. I am not right-wing by any mean or stretch of the imagination. And people are so hurt by racism in this country, accusing people freely of being a white supremacy. Yeah, it's a term that's played out like it's thrown around so much that it's like it means nothing.
I always say, and a lot of people say this, if you're really a white supremacist, you would be proud that you're a white supremacist. Like, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I've been around white supremacists, and they don't care. They're edgy for edgy's sake, because that's what they are. They're just douchebags.
Making a little bit too much sense right now. And then you got Putin. Oh, God. What about our genius Congressman Lindsey Graham saying that Putin needs to be assassinated? Oh, man. Because that totally won't start more international conflict.
Yeah, but we got to see who's going to take over after Putin if they actually do try. Plus, like I said, this current administration, we're pussies. Thank you, Afghan pullout.
Oh God, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Yeah, and I got the article right here. Republicans, Democrats slam Lindsey Graham after he calls for Putin's assassination. So Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican of South Carolina, was rebuked by lawmakers.
Poor South Carolina. You can fucking see it.
Yeah, my home state, sadly, the state I was born in. Spent most of my life in Texas, 15 years, but I was born in South Carolina, lived there for 10 years. So
I'm guessing this guy's white too.
Oh yeah, Lindsey Graham is white.
Oh yeah. White South Carolinians are, they're a separate breed of their own. I tell you, shit.
Oh man, but yeah, it says he was rebuked by lawmakers from across the political spectrum after calling for the assassination of Vladimir Putin.
Tell me, ass.
Yeah, I don't know why he thought that would be okay.
I can't do a deep South accent, but he's like, why not we just kill that son bitch? I propose to Congress, you give me some arsenic and some vodka, I'll get that motherfucker dead.
Okay, here's the thing, right? They pulled him to the side and be like, hey, Lindsey, dude,
bro, shut the fuck up.
You can't say that out loud. We all want it because we want to go back to war, but you can't say that out loud.
Shut the fuck up, Lindsey. Shut up, dude. Fuck.
It's like, we talk about that when they're not recording you.
Bro, we'll talk about it at the VIP lounge.
During tonight's poker game.
Fuck.
Oh, God. He says, is there a Brutus in Russia? Asked Graham via Twitter Thursday evening. Is there a more successful Colonel Stauffenberg in the Russian military? The only way this ends is for somebody in Russia to take this guy out. You would be doing your country and the world a great service.
It's just like when Trump was talking about, fuck her right in the pussy. Dude, you don't say that shit in public. What is wrong with you?
Oh man, dude, this is like
that is Congress bro talk right there, man. Shit.
Oh man, Congress locker room talk.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't even need to go over the whole thing. Low key, it's just fucking dumb. It's actually dumb. But anyway, back to what I was talking about earlier. So guys, in case you still think that the government cares about your public health and all that good jazz, right? Because the government loves you. Wait till you read this article titled "Why a Judge Ordered FDA," which is a part of the government, to release COVID-19 vaccine data pronto.
Oh boy.
God. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. So a group of scientists and medical researchers sued the FDA under the Freedom of Information Act to force release of hundreds of thousands of documents related to licensing of the Phizer BioNTech COVID vaccine. Plaintiff's attorney Aaron Siri. Hey Siri.
What can I do for you?
She's like, shut up, you black son of a bitch. I hate you. You didn't vote for Joe Biden, so you are not black. Oh, man. So, oh, man.
Can't make this shit up, people.
Okay, well, we're going to invite Pastor Frank on here. Let's see. Hello. Oh, okay, then. Cool. I guess he's just trying to get my stream demonetized. Oh, man. That was cool.
Been there, done that.
Oh, man. I guess he's upset that I'm talking about the Dems and the Libs and blah, 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 blah. So he's trying to get the stream flagged for nudity. Okay, cool.
Wait, what? Who is?
That Pastor Frank guy. I let him on the streams, assuming that he wanted to talk, and then he put like some pornographic material on the screen. So
I didn't even notice.
It is what it is. See what you got to deal with as a black man who disagrees with the narrative, folks. Oh man, I'm sure he'll call me all kinds of raccoons and all this other great shit, right?
How does it feel that you actually have people hate you? I want to know.
It feels pretty good, actually.
I bet.
It's like they're so brainwashed that somebody who just isn't on their side or on their team just makes them so mad that they have to take time out of their day to basically try to fuck with me. It makes me feel good, actually. It's like an ego boost.
Like, how do you wake up and be like, man, I really hate this guy. I have no clue who he is in real life. I'm mad. I'm going to hop on his stream and show some porn I Googled like 5 seconds ago. That's what I'm going to do.
Like, how dare he to not be a black Democrat? It's like, okay, dude. I understand as a black man, you're Joe Biden light, Pastor Frank. Shout out to you, by the way. I understand that you're basically Joe Biden light, and I'm not black. I'm not a real black person, and blah 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 blah. I get it, bro. I get it. I hurt you. Show me on the doll where I hurt you, bro. Like, not bothering you, never heard of you, but. And then the thing is like, I don't know if it was like a pre-recorded picture or whatever, or him just like sharing a screen or whatever. But I'm 90% sure this was a black guy. Like, I'm 90% sure this was a black guy.
Do you know many black people with the name Frank, though?
No, it's probably like a freaking just account name or whatever. You know what I mean?
But Frank?
I don't know. But yes,
stupid fucking name.
I don't know about jealous. And yeah, comedy. I gotta mess with the dude with 7 viewers. Like, I just started my YouTube channel. I'm not that big yet, but oh man, it's crazy. But
look at me. I'm almost at 2,000. I'm going to duck on the little man. Ooh, I'm a big fuck off.
This is what you got to deal with. But $20 says if I was a white guy, he would have been doing this, because for some weird reason, like, if you're a white guy, you're allowed to basically be whatever you want to be. But as a black guy, I'm supposed to be like pigeonholed into like ghetto, loud, Democrat, liberal. Y'all all know the type. I mean, I have a perfect example of what I'm talking about later after we get done with the video after this one. But anyway, let me not get too distracted. Let me go back to the article. So In response to a Freedom of Information Act request, the Food and Drug Administration asked a federal judge for permission to make the public wait. So this is the FDA, the government agency, right? The people that we were told to listen to because, they're part of the government, right? The public health experts and all that good jazz. Until the year 2096 to disclose all of the data it relied upon to license Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. That is not a typo. They literally put that in the article. That is not a typo.
Yeah, that's about as long as fucking public domain happens. What the fuck, dude? Jesus.
So just think about that. They wanted to wait till 2096 to be like, okay, yeah, yeah, it's 2096. All the people who probably got the COVID-19 vaccine are probably dead by now. So I guess it's safe to release the information, right?
That's assuming the US is still around by that point. Shit.
Oh, God, dude, it's so bad. It says, in its attempts to build public support for COVID-19 vaccinations, the FDA repeatedly promised full transparency and reaffirmed its commitment to transparency when licensing.
I mean, technically they're right. They are transparent. It just takes 3/4 of a century for it to go through, but that's technically transparency. It's not much, but it's there.
Oh, God. Freaking Dojo, if we don't scrutinize viruses, the next variant will be an AIDS variant.
Speaking of AIDS, you should look into Fauci's research, and it's pretty fucked up.
Are you talking about his old research?
Yeah.
Oh,
if you have cereal, you can get AIDS.
Yeah, no.
Bathhouses in New York.
Yeah, see, I was telling people, like, dude, the only reason why we're taking this guy so seriously is because for some reason, he was the mole in the Trump administration. And then when the Biden administration took over, then he became freaking public hero number one. It's like, y'all do realize we're only taking this guy seriously because he was like, quote unquote, anti-Trump, which Trump should have fired him. But, it is what it is.
He couldn't. But I think he could have like a secretary do it, but he couldn't directly do it. But I don't fucking know. I'm stupid.
Like, come on now, guys. But this is what we got to deal with, these unelected bureaucrat public officials. I mean, and then now you had Fauci pushing the narrative as long as he could so he can stay on TV and magazine covers and doing the interviews and throwing the first pitch at baseball games and all this other crazy crap. And I'm like,
you can buy his candles or, masks.
He has candles?
Yes, and dolls.
I know he had a book. I know that was a thing.
Yeah, he actually there's a company that makes those like, Mary Guadalupe candles and shit. But Lego figures, yeah.
That's so creepy.
It's funny.
President Trump did one better. He ignored the guy. He never listened to him. He did what he wanted to do. Yeah, I mean, I'll give him a few points for that, but he should have found some kind of way to get rid of him.
I'll be right back.
All right, dude. But yeah, the fact that like nobody saw a conflict of interest with Fauci and him being on all these public spaces on TV, magazines, and all this other crap, nobody was like, if we stop putting him on TV and on magazine covers, basically he became famous over the course of a few months. And nobody was like, if we take away this, maybe he won't push this doom and gloom narrative. But, it was just ugh. Says the minute he live streamed from his room with all the Fauci memorabilia, I knew it was all an elaborate prank. Yep. What a prick. Yep. Yes. But again, people don't want to scrutinize him because he works for the government and he's connected to certain politicians, mainly Democratic ones, because I don't know. I guess the mainstream narrative is if you're connected in any sort of way to Democratic politicians or anybody on the left, you're just automatically a good person. Says, with that promise in mind, the vaccine's licensure in August 2020, Public Health and Medical Professionals for Transparency, a group of highly credentialed scientists, submitted a Freedom of Information Act request to the FDA for the data submitted by Phizer. The scientists explained that until all the data is produced, a proper review cannot be conducted because missing even a single data set could throw off any analysis. So, long story short, TLDR, haters gonna hate. Oh man. Yeah. So long story short, it's it's just hey, we didn't want to release the data to you guys because we didn't have all of it yet. So it would have taken us 75 years to get all the data. It's like, really, dudes? Like, really? But if you want, you can go read the article. It's on Bloomberg, Bloomberg Law. So,
Hey, I'm gonna pop off the stream early. So, have fun.
Okay. All right, dude.
Later, guys.
Conti's out.
Deuces.
All right, cool. All right, I guess I'm flying solo unless one of the homies pop in and want to co-host it with me. But I don't even know if they know I'm live right now. But anyway, let's take a look at the next story, guys. So a refugee from Ukraine, from the Congo, who fled to Ukraine, says he doesn't want to go fight for Ukraine even after they took him in from his warring country of Congo. So let's take a look.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Kira Phillips. So glad you're streaming with us today as thousands of people flee the violence in Ukraine. Worrying accounts now of racial discrimination are being reported throughout the evacuation efforts. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees is now confirming to us that there are cases of discrimination in admitting refugees. One Congo native saying he was discriminated against while trying to board a train out of Ukraine. Take a listen.
Okay, and here's the thing, right? So they're trying to push this whole racism narrative, right? But if you actually paid attention, obviously some of the male citizens are having to stay behind and fight, right? So, and then to say it's racist, you'd have to prove to me that every single white Ukrainian person has left the country and you guys are just stuck there up shit's creek without a paddle. Am I right or am I right? But, this guy right here fled to this country. They took him in, and now that the country's going through some stuff, now he's scared, and now I guess he's going to become a refugee in another country. So every time the country you move to has some kind of foreign conflict or war, you're just going to go from country to country is what you're saying, right?
They even told us, like, we are going to give you guns and you're going to fight for Ukraine. I said, hi. We're going to fight for Ukraine? We are not Ukrainian. We are black.
Yeah, you're from the Congo. Got it. But you've been living in Ukraine nice and comfy for 9 years, but,
So how can we fight? How can we fight for Ukraine?
It's like, because your punk ass been living there for 9 years, that's how you can fight for Ukraine. Been eating the damn food. You've been using the resources. Golly, you probably have a job over there. You've been making money. You've been eating the food, and you've been having a place to stay. So, yeah, you damn right your punk ass can fight.
If we fight for Ukraine, we are going to die first because we are black. When they will see, oh, look at those black people. I think they are from NATO. So we have to kill them first. So how could they?
Yeah, I'm working on it, Matthew. I'm working on it. That sounds like a nice English Ukrainian accent. I mean, he's been over there for 9 years, so I mean, I'm sure his you know what? I won't even go there.
That way, come on.
And don't even worry, bro. Bullets are all inclusive. They don't care if you're black, white, Mexican, Asian, Japanese, Indian, Puerto Rican, Dominican. They don't care. Bullets don't care. Trust me, they are all inclusive.
Ukraine.
Wow. Our ABC News' Marcus Moore with us now for more outside that train station in Poland. Marcus, I mean, here we are.
No, he's from the Republic of Congo. He fled the Congo to Ukraine for a peaceful way of life. And now that Ukraine is going through some conflict, now he's looking just to flee to another country. Like, all this dude does is just hop ship. Like, oh, this country over here is going through a war. or a conflict. I go to Ukraine. Oh, Ukraine is having conflict. I go to somewhere else. Like, it's like, come on, dude.
Are in the middle of humanitarian crisis, people are still finding a way to dehumanize others, specifically others in need.
Kira, it is an ugly truth that is once again bubbling to the surface in the midst of a war, in the midst of a humanitarian crisis that is now unfolding here in Poland and Ukraine and in neighboring countries. And you heard from that gentleman there. He's 34 years old. He's lived in Ukraine for the past 9 years, originally from Congo, and he said he left the Republic of Congo for a better life, to escape the political life, to escape Congo, and he said he left he's lived in Ukraine for the past 9 years, originally from Congo, and he said he left.
So 9 years, he's been in this country for 9 years, just soaking up all their good stuff, you know, resources, place to stay, food. Like, he's been over there for 9 years, but you know, now that the country's going through some stuff, it's like, well, man, now that, you know, Ukraine is going through some conflict, well, on to the next country, I guess.
The Republic of Congo, for a better life, to escape the political situation, the strife there. And here he is once again now having to leave another country and is facing discrimination. Just a little bit more about what he said, Kira, that he and others endured as they tried to leave Ukraine. He is in Dnipro, or lived in Dnipro, which is just south of Kyiv. And at one...
Yep, that's what I'm saying, Jay. If he has equal status, hey, go ahead and grab that rifle. Go ahead and get out there, fam. You've been living in this country for 9 years. But, you know, I am black. I am black. I am not going to fight for Ukraine. I am black. It's like, nah, you've been living in Ukraine, but... Oh, man. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm willing to bet he probably, you know, I won't even say that because I'm not 100% sure. But if he does have full citizenship, yeah, he should definitely be willing to fight for the country. But if he doesn't, I'd be a little bit more understanding. But, you know.
Point on the train that he was trying to get on with so many other refugees. He said that the
So yeah, they need to clarify if he is a legit resident of the country of Ukraine. They need to clarify that.
Guards there said that only women and children would be allowed to board the trains that were headed west, and that then they saw that there were white men who were allowed to get on, but that the people of color were barred from getting.
Yeah, and then notice how they don't mention all the conditions of the quote-unquote white men who were allowed to board these buses and trains. Were they elderly white men? Were there white men who were like, you know, 12, 13, whatever the case may be? Maybe they were too young to fight. Imagine being in Taiwan for 9 years and going to fight China on behalf of Taiwan. I mean, again, if you're an actual citizen, like if you're a legit 100% citizen, that's an L you got to take. Oh, man. It's like if you've been living in this country as a full permanent citizen, that is an L you got to take. But women and children should be evacuated no matter the race. Oh, man.
Onto that train, and it was a moment of disbelief for him, and certainly one of frustration. And he said that he would have gotten it on video, how the guards were aggressive, he said, towards the people of color, if he had had the time. But in the midst of the chaos.
Well, if they won't make you a citizen, then I mean, hey, I guess you just got to get locked up, or whatever the case may be. Call the United Nations consulate or whatever.
It was not his first thought to record what was happening. But certainly, as you know now, there have been a number of reports of discrimination that have unfolded in the midst of this mass exodus from Ukraine. And it's certainly very upsetting to him. But Kira, he said something very striking. For anyone who has been to that part of the world, and obviously the population is mostly white in Ukraine and in this part of the world. And he said that to be black in Ukraine that you expect to be treated a certain way. And so on a certain level.
What is the certain way that he's talking about? They're organizing a humanitarian corridor. Wait, hiding in the subway. They're organizing a humanitarian corridor. I've seen something about that. I didn't look too much into it.
He wasn't surprised by what happened, but certainly he was saddened and frustrated today about what they all experienced.
You know what, if you don't mind, let's take a listen to another part of your exchange with him, Marcus, and talk a little bit more.
It was clear. It was clear. Because we are black, that's why they were acting that way. Come on. We are black people in a white country. We already know the way that we're gonna act with that. So for me,
but do you, bro? Because like this dude is just sitting here talking about racism, and it's like, dude, you moved to a predominantly white country as a refugee. All right, I'm not a freaking geographical expert. Okay, Republic of Congo. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Images. So the Democratic Republic of Congo. Sorry. So it's on the continent of Africa, right? All right, cool, bet. So you got all these other countries, in theory, right? In theory. You mean to tell me he couldn't go to any one of these other countries? You know, if the Congo was so bad, you mean to tell me like all the other countries on the continent, you know, he couldn't go to those. He just had to go to the predominantly white country. Got it.
It's nothing.
Wow, that's amazing. It's nothing. You know, I wonder how many others are facing a similar situation, Marcus. I mean, could he give you any insight on that? Are you meeting others with this?
Don't get that shit. Losers in the country and they flee.
Similar type of story.
Yeah, he said that if it was a person of color, man or woman, that there seemed to be a different experience for them, and that at one point, some of them were even pushed and shoved and beaten, is what he said. So, but in particular, he said that if you appeared to be from Africa, that you were subjected to clear discrimination, and even tonight, Kira. We have heard reports of incidents where people who appear to be from Africa have been harassed by members of right-wing organizations. Even tonight, and that there was an incident where the police had to show up to near one of the border crossings to allay the situation that was happening there.
Yeah. That African dude does not believe that shit.
Don't have a lot of details on it.
Oh yeah, Dojo. Of course they're not gonna right wing. Of course they're not gonna be on the ground in Ukraine. No, you got a report from Poland. In the future, how many more African refugees do you think they will want in Ukraine? Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna cut into the number because they're gonna look at this and be like, well, we let you in the country and you lived here for 9 years and you weren't willing to fight for it. So, yeah, don't be surprised if we don't take any more refugees from the Congo. Oh, God.
But we know that it's something that has occurred this evening, and it gives you some sense of the climate here and what these refugees who are already having to uproot their lives and go into an unknown future, some of them are being faced or met with just ugly discrimination as they...
All right. Nope. I'm not falling for that again. I'm not falling for that bot again.
Try to find safety.
It's tough to hear, but Marcus, we appreciate you being there and giving us the story and in an in-depth way as well. Marcus Moore, thank you.
Have I seen Kigali, bro? No, I have not. It's not. Isn't that the source? Just my point of view. Yeah, I think they should be in Ukraine reporting, but it is what it is. But let's go on to a lighter subject. Hey, bruh, you still in here? Bruh, please, are you still in here? Oh man. I think my cup of tea is Latinas, but I mean, to each his own. To each his own. I guess Ethiopian women would probably be a little bit more easy to deal with than American women, but it is what it is. Don't like dealing with black chicks because they usually pigeonhole me too, but it is what it is. I mean, but if you like Ethiopian and Senegalese women, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not knocking you for it. But anyway, I want to show you guys. Nah, they like that money. Oh man, I want to show you guys kind of a little snippet of, generally speaking, why I don't really discuss things with liberal blacks, because the mindset is all the same, and generally it just doesn't go well. So this is going to be a clip from Eric July's show. Well, it wasn't from his For Canon's Sake show, but he got into a quote-unquote debate with a black leftist last night, and needless to say, it was pretty bad. So I'll play it at 1.5 times speed because, yes, it's kind of long. But I'll only go over like, I'll stop it at the 20. No, I'll do 15 minutes. I live in a predominantly Hispanic area. You don't see me holding up the race car. Yeah. Again, my ex's parents didn't really mess with me like that, but you didn't see me crying about it.
All right, for sure. Eddie, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this food.
Yeah, is he in there? I got the
He's in there. I'm going to bring you a dead body in a minute.
He wants to
Here we go. All right, bro. Eddie, I'm going to go. Yeah, my nigga Ripper.
What's up?
Been looking for you, dog.
All right. Here, let me play it at 1.25.
Welcome to Jody's Corner, Emmy.
What's up? I didn't know I was joining like a group of cats. I didn't know that.
Oh, you'll be talking to him. Don't worry, they ain't gonna say shit.
No, that's all good.
No, this group of cats is the Just Us League.
Okay.
I hire my black brother here full time. He works for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hiring my other homies and shit that we came up in the streets with. You know what real black men do.
Okay, congratulations.
Says, I've never joined the military, but if I had to, I'd defend this country. I mean, nothing wrong with that mindset, Matthew. I would just say more so or less after my political awakening, I guess you could say, after I got out of the military, it's kind of like I don't feel justified, or I don't see no reason to fight a senseless war just because warmongers are going to warmonger for the sake of warmongering. Like, I'm of the mindset of if these politicians had to be downrange with you, like George Washington and them back in the day, hence why he was the first commander in chief, right? That's kind of how that became a thing. If these politicians had to be deployed downrange with you, there wouldn't be as many wars as there is. Like, let's just call it what it is. And open their faces. In the old days, the generals were at the front line. Exactly. But because politicians can literally just sit back in Washington, D.C. and just kick their feet up and go, I want to send hundreds of people's children to war to, fight for oil and gas and things of that nature. It's okay. But, I'll be here chilling. My kids will probably be here chilling. I mean, some of them have kids in the military, but most don't. So, again, if World War III broke out, I'm cool. I'm going to be chilling. Lock me up if you need to. I'm not going to fight. I've already served a couple of years in the military. Don't need to go back and to fight a senseless war just because Joe Biden and company want to have us fighting a war for no reason. But anyway.
I got a problem with your tweet and only your tweet.
Okay.
I don't know. I know you from the.
So listen to how this dude is talking. Like, I got a problem with you, your tweet, and only your tweet. Is like, bro, you look like you struggled to get up out of that chair. Like, like what?
Dream where Zack Snyder came in and pulled his cock out and put it in Ryan's mouth and said, I don't F with you geeks and gamers niggas. And then he put it in Uchi's mouth and says, I don't F with you geeks and gamers niggas. I ain't with y'all. Completely disrespected the geeks and gamers name and brand. And your boy Ryan was just sitting up there shocked and stunned and didn't ride for his. Then I remember a stream that happened after that, not too soon after that, where you had something to say about that. You said if you was there, you would have said something to Zack Snyder. You would have went down like that. How niggas was just bending over, not repping geeks and gamers.
Goth Girl Gen X, how are you doing? How are you doing? I don't think I saw you come in the chat. But how are you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? I want to get to kill a good 1,000 before I go. God damn it, Jay.
Gamers, you said you would have repped that shit, right?
No, I didn't say I rip shit because I ain't in Geeks and Gamers, but I would have checked them.
Gamers, but don't they fan base support you?
Yeah, they fan base support me, but I'm not a member of Geeks. The level when you don't seem to understand.
Let me see if I can find it.
Put out on, let's say, quote unquote, my behalf, is something that is pertaining to a segment that was done in our show.
And it's not just a tweet. What you don't understand is you were aggressive and you were attacking people in the tweet. You let
I don't look, man. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about any of that. You're the one that you're saying no, it's a.
Oh, and for a little bit more context, in case y'all don't know, this fat white guy right here is saying that Eric July is defending a racist because in Ryan Kennel's movie review of the Batman, they race swapped a lot of characters, and basically it was like black characters good and everybody who was white in the movie was bad and white supremacist and racist. Y'all already know how the narrative goes. If you're hanging out in my chat, y'all already know how the narrative goes. Just keep posting controversial clips on TikTok and remember me when you blow up. Hey, I rock with all my fans. I'm not going to be that guy who gets too big and be like, I don't know, y'all. Like, it is what it is. I think I'm pretty accessible. My Twitter's linked to my YouTube channel. And I mean, I don't check my Twitter that often, but yeah, I do need to get on some shorts and because I do have some funny skit ideas, but yeah.
Maybe if you were in my shoes, it would be an L, but you're not me, clearly, and I'm not you. This isn't an L for me. This is nothing new.
Technically speaking, as a businessman, I got my own company.
All right, so you have your own company, and you are naive on the fact that there are people that have folks that manage aspects of their social media.
I got my own company, and I'm at the position that I'll never let any.
You're goddamn right, Matthew. I'll remember the 9 that was hitting with me when I first started my live streams. Oh, man. But no, seriously, though, I do appreciate y'all all coming to hang out with me, though. It says when God destroyed Babylon, and he did it because the cabal wanted to mix all the races into one language. Oh man!
Anybody else speak for me?
I'm not saying. All right, well, that's your business. I do have people that I don't have enough time in the day. I don't have enough time in the day.
I got Kai. You got enough time in the day. Where your employees at?
What?
Where your employees at?
The people that work for me are all over. Some of them are here. A couple of them are here. Some of them are not.
Where? Let me see. You got somebody on payroll? Let me see. Where they at? Put them on camera.
Why would I put someone? Nobody is here right now. This is just me.
If you're at your house, that's why.
Yes. No. Yes. I don't understand what point that you're making in that regard.
You got a peanut butter jelly sandwich probably in reach, right?
I don't even eat peanut. I don't eat peanut butter and jelly. I don't eat peanut butter and jelly.
So this is like a problem, right? Because we got to lighten up and talk about culture, right? So this is the image of the real black man, right? This is the image of the real black man. Y'all can see my mouse. So this dude is literally mad at this guy for having a studio that he's able to record out of in a room in his house that he probably wasn't even using for anything other than like a spare bedroom or something like that. That he wouldn't be using for anything other than probably a guest bedroom. But this guy's trying to brag that he pays for a studio, which is another problem with black culture, right? We love bragging about how much money we spend on Jordans and Nikes and blah, 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 blah. But again, this is the image of the legitimate black. So
right now.
I don't eat peanut butter and jelly, number one.
But I
but
gotta roll out of bed to go and turn this camera on, my nigga.
I don't know what the fuck that means. But nonetheless, okay, I understand.
My nigga, that's what I'm saying.
What?
You ain't got no employees, dog.
All right. So the people that
look you up right now.
Say what?
Let me get your company name. I want to look you up right now.
You can look at my company name, July and Ripper LLC, Everybody can look that up. It'll exist. You can look it up right now. July Ripper LLC. It is a real thing. It is July Ripper LLC. And yes, I do have employees. Yes, I do.
Okay, and then said, "Let me look up the name of your company." And then this dude says, "Oh, it's just an LLC." It's like, but you just said, "Let me see your company." It's like, come on, bro. Like this is so cringe. But again, this is a real black person. This is a real black person. These are 3 real black people. Again, they would look at Eric July and say he's not a real black person because the way he talks and the way he acts, blah 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 blah. Oh man.
I have people that work. This is not even a brag, by the way. This is not, again, it's something else, the slight word.
It's an LLC. There's nothing to brag about an LLC.
No shit. It's an LLC. There's nothing to brag. That's what the fuck I just said. What I'm saying, and I don't even understand like where it is that you're trying to go with this. Like, I don't know. You're attempting to insult me for having a studio in my own house, which you can't do that. You can't possibly fucking do that because there's nothing to be insulted in that regards. And yes, I do have people that work for me, people that I legitimately pay to, number one, edit my videos, to handle my posts. There are people that fucking do that for me, objectively speaking. There's not enough time in the day for me to be able to manage all that, so I pay some people to do that. And you're going on a fucking tirade about someone speaking on someone's behalf just because I have a social media manager that helps post my videos and get that to my audience.
He argues like the guy bragging about 10K rims on the A2 Curl. Pretty much. I'm trying to get to the part to where he was literally saying, I get more bitches than you, even though this guy's married, but whatever. And then like they're both 30 plus. Like, imagine bragging about getting bitches in your 30s. Like, what are you doing?
Payroll? You don't got payroll.
I have them on payroll. Whether you believe it or not is irrelevant to me. It's irrelevant to me. I don't give a shit. Is there? What?
I went to school for business. You don't.
No, I'm not. You can. No. Why would I, again? What the fuck direction are you going with this? I have a business. This is my model.
You can't have payroll on it. I know you're not having payroll on an LLC.
I have people upon which I pay. All right. What you call them? Let me say this. What you call them? Because technically they're contractors. So what you call them? I don't give a shit. Number one, I pay people to help me with the shit that I do. That's it.
All right. I might have to make a separate video just breaking this down. I might have to break it into 4 parts. But long story short, this is why I don't argue with black liberals. Like, because there's this guy that a couple of my buddies want me to talk to, and I just told them no, I'm not going to do it because it'll just end up like this. I might make a separate video, a pre-recorded breaking down this whole combo at normal speed, but for the live stream, because I'm trying to keep these like around 2 hours, I'll just leave it there, and then y'all will kind of know why I don't argue with black liberals. But anyway, last but not least, y'all already know how we wrap up every show around here. We wrap it up with good old libs of TikTok. So without further ado, let's break down some libs and let's all have a laugh together, right? Because I know this is your favorite part of the show.
Twix presents Bite Size Halloween.
I don't need a nanny.
All right.
At which?
Do you want to find out?
What?
This is just a boring old Twix commercial.
Elementary school teachers. Hi, it's International Pronouns Day. I'm a non-binary elementary school teacher, so here's how I talk to my students about pronouns and such. Hi, my name is Mix K. It's Mix. So kind of like cookie mix or mixing bowl, that sort of thing. That's how it's pronounced. That is my name. That is the name that I'm comfortable with. That is the name that makes me happy, and I would like it if you referred to me as such. See, I'm not a Mr. or a Miss, so I go by Mix because that's what makes me happy.
What? Where's her neck? Where's her neck at? Come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, God.
Now, you have a name that you like to be called.
What the fuck? What is going on in the chat? What is going on in the chat?
Other than the name that's on the paper, right? It's the same thing for me. I have
Oh, God. Why is her favorite shampoo Head and Shoulders? Like, what is really happening here?
a name that I prefer to be called, and that's the one that you're going to use for me, okay? Now, I don't consider myself to be a boy or a girl. I just see myself as a person. So that's why I go by Mix. So I'm actually non-binary. I'm not.
So she took the R and the S off of Mr. and Mix and just replaced an X, and this is calling it Mix. Oh God, I swear,
Really
liberals.
comfortable with feminine terms being used for me. If you can find some alternatives, that would be great. My pronouns are they, them, and she, her. Thank you so much for asking. What are you?
How are you they, them, and she, her? I literally already reviewed a video about this girl who got upset because somebody wouldn't call them by they, them pronouns, and they referred to her as a she. Like, I literally already did a video about this. Like, what are you talking about?
Yours. Talking about gender is not something that's out of the realm for children. Honestly, the most understanding people when it comes to my identity have been the students that I work with. So it's important to be yourself, because being openly you is probably the most important thing you can do for the kids of this generation. So I came back to my school as non-binary back in May, and now we're back at the beginning of the school year, and things have been rough. But there are moments like this past Friday that make my job
Patchouli the Hut. Oh God.
worth it. I've been working in the library for the past few weeks as a specialist teacher because we don't have our teacher yet. And a week ago or so, one of my students called me like, yes, ma'am. And I said what I usually say, which is, I'm not a ma'am, but I appreciate the sentiment. Now, they were all confused because they didn't know what to call me. And I didn't have really an answer for them at the time. I was just like, honestly, you don't have to use anything. I don't really know. Then this past Friday, I had them again. And one of the students raised their hand and was like, last week you said we couldn't call you ma'am, so what should we call you? And
Fat. Well, they should call you fat because you are fat and you need to lose weight because you are going to die.
And I had a thought. In a moment decision, I looked at my kids and I said, you know what? You can call me Captain, because that'd be funny. There is now a solid at least 10 fifth grade boys who are now calling me Captain K.
Captain K. Oh, man. Yeah. Damn it, where's Conti when I need him?
Your 2021 homecoming queen is Zachary Wilmer.
Yes, bitch, yes. What the fuck?
These eco-friendly needle-felted packers are super lightweight, sweat and odor repellent, have these felt tabs on them so you can safety pin them to the underwear so they don't move around or fall down your pant leg, have fabric on the back to prevent itchiness, and they're made from local, naturally dyed wool. If this looks like euphoria to you, DM me on Insta to learn more or to order one.
What was that? Is that supposed to be like a fake, like, crotch thing to, like, for trans men to... Okay. I won't even.
I'm Cody. Pronouns em, airs, or z, them, zers, or really any neo pronouns that aren't z, her, hers.
What? Oh, God. Oh, no, I don't like that layout. No, I don't want that layout either. There we go. That's the layout I was looking for. What? Oh, my God. Okay, guys. Y'all see this craziness, right? I'm Cody, pronoun em, airs, or z, them, zers, what? And yes, democracy is definitely a bad thing because you could have somebody who has the IQ of a fucking rock and their vote counts as much as yours. Yes.
I am a white transmasculine femme non-binary temporarily mostly able-bodied neurodivergent obsessive compulsive chronically ill culturally Jewish Unitarian Universalist non-monogamous demi-low romantic gray demi-bisexual survivor of acute and complex trauma millennial and cat parent in mental health recovery.
There's no way. There's no way. It's a troll. There's no way. There's no way. What's going on, Steph? How you doing? There's no way this is real.
Pronouns that aren't Z hers. I am a white transmasculine femme non-binary temporarily mostly able-bodied neurodivergent obsessive compulsive chronically ill culturally Jewish Unitarian Universalist non-monogamous demi-low romantic gray demi-bisexual survivor of acute and complex trauma millennial and cat parent in mental health recovery.
3 ways to let your friend.
So like 17 things. Good fucking job. Oh God. No, I refuse to breed. What? What? What am I? What is going on in the chat? Oh God, I've missed a few messages, but what is happening right now?
Friends know what gender you're feeling today. Gender fluid edition. PSA that you don't have to do any of these. These are just things that I do. 1. Pronoun bracelets. You can get different colored bracelets with different pronouns on. For example, this one says she, her, this one says he, him, and this one says they, them. The colors also correspond to how I'm feeling. So black usually goes with my black male outfits.
What? What the fuck is a black male outfit? What? So, can anybody in the chat describe to me what a black male outfit is? I want to know, because as a black male, I would like to know.
This usually goes with like my pink female outfits, and this usually goes as my non-binary outfit. Just a way to let your friends.
Oh, maybe there was supposed to be like a pause. Black is like black male. You know, like she wears the black bracelets to correspond with her male outfits. Not black male outfits, but got it.
Friends know what gender you're feeling today and how they can address. Pins are also another good option. For example, I have this one that says they, them for when I'm feeling non-binary. 2. Clothing. Personally, I present very typically masculine when I'm feeling like a guy, and I present more ambiguously when I'm feeling like a non-binary, and when I'm feeling like a girl, I usually wear loads of pink. But anyone can wear anything that they want to, and it doesn't necessarily depend on gender. And finally, letting your friends know. Just tell them. That's it.
This video is sterilizing me real time. I'm Jewish and I've been accused of white supremacy. You are going to destroy us all. He will let you play and fail. And I did it a black guy. Oh, man. Watch your little tanks break down, guys, with this. Oh, man.
Just tell them when you meet them. I'm feeling like this today, and can you dress me like this?
Back the pronouns. So if you don't know me, I teach middle school, and I get a lot of back and forth on my For You page about the generation that's coming up now. But I will say one of the coolest things about this generation is that they really have tapped into who they are, what they believe, all of that. So specifically, I have one student, well, I've had 3.
The good thing to know is they will probably die childless. I mean, look at most of them. They can die off soon enough for me. That's not nice, Mono, but yeah. I mean, a lot of these weirdo lefty liberals, especially these white chicks that like do the most with their they, them pronouns and stuff, yeah. They won't reproduce, but, you know.
But one student today came up to me and told me that they wanted me to change their pronouns and they would prefer if I referred to them as a different name. And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, that's just the respectful thing, right? But in my mind, I was just like, how cool is it to just know that you feel a certain way and that you want to be who you are? And like, I did not have that kind of security when I was in middle school. But like, it just makes me really proud.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what's going on in the chat. What is going on over here?
proud of the kind of people that they're becoming because they know what they want and they know who they are. That's really cool to watch. Respect the pronouns.
Hi everyone! I don't think I've done like a general introduction yet as to who I am, so I thought I would do that now. Hi, my name is Bunny and I use bun pronouns. So who am I? I am a gender fluid, trans, femme, pan-romantic, great ace, white passing Japanese person.
What? This shit is fucking fake. What the fuck? This shit is not real. Okay. All right. Oh my god. Okay. What are y'all talking about in the chat? What are y'all talking about? I'll just hang out and chill with y'all in the chat for a little bit. All right. So what are we talking about in the chat, guys? What are we talking about in the chat? I like how my green screen isn't freaking zoomed in enough. God is with us. We're legendary. I don't know. I think God has a pretty good sense of humor. And I think he's just like, oh my God, these dumbasses right here. I give them free will, intelligence. Oh man, when Canadian troops move, God moves with us. What? What? Are you Canadian, Jay? Like, are you from Canada? A little bit better. Are you from Canada? I've never been. I wouldn't. I don't think I'd like it. It's too cold. What the hell? What? Oh God. I mean, I'm not too much of a religious person, but you know, I thought those things were kind of frowned upon in a religious sense. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, a lot of these people are young, like young adults. So it's kind of crazy actually. Like, I mean, like a lot of these people are like, well, besides this chick, because she's clearly old, but this kid probably is like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 at the most. Like, and this person, she's probably like mid-20s, like 25, 26, 27. She looks around my age. I don't even know about this. I honestly don't. She's probably younger than me, like maybe 24, 25, but just big as a house for no reason. But it is what it is. And yeah, this is the next generation. This is the people teaching your kids if you have kids. I don't have kids, so luckily I'm okay. But yeah, the good old public education system. Am I right? Am I right, ladies and gents? Am I right? Oh man. Here, you know what? Here, I'll run one more just so we can have something to laugh at while I keep reading comments. Let's see here. No. There we go. I can never get the damn layout I want on the first try. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that freaking Joy Reid?
So it's Kyle Rittenhouse trial. It reminded us.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely Joy Reid. Read out. The lady's always complaining about white people and cultural appropriation, but has somebody else's hair attached to her head in a non-black hairstyle. But, you know, gotta love her.
A lot of people of something, I just can't remember what it was. Oh, the Brett Kavanaugh hearings, in which Brett Kavanaugh, who had been accused by a high school friend of committing sexual abuse of her, cried his way through the hearings to make him a permanent member and Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court.
Is that really what happened, Joy? Or was there no substantial evidence to prove that this happened because it happened so long ago and these women always wait till decades later to come forward? So I'm like, oh, he sexually harassed me. I was so like, come on, Joy, be honest.
And his tears turned out to be more powerful than the tears of Christine Blasey Ford, which
no, that's automatically bullshit because guess what? A man's tears mean nothing. Oh man. The stress of CRT, their family. Yep. Goth girl, you are definitely onto something here.
were the tears of an alleged victim.
I mean, yeah, alleged victim who had this crime perpetrated against her allegedly X amount of years ago. There's no substantial evidence to prove that this man did it all these years later, but you know.
But in America, there's a thing about both white vigilantism and white tears, particularly male white tears.
Being a male and showing any signs of tears or emotions, that basically gets you clowned. And what happened to believe all women, Joy?
Really white tears in general, because that's what Karens are, right? They Karen out, and then as soon as they get caught, it's like green waterworks. White men can get away with that too. And it has the same effect, even as the right tries to politicize.
And there it is. Yeah, she couldn't just stick to the argument. It's always about the right versus left, Democrats versus Republicans, conservative versus liberals, and blah, 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 blah.
It's the idea that masculinity is being robbed from American men by multiculturalism and wokeism. They still want to be able to have their tears. So my friend Jahan Jones, who writes the brilliant The Readout blog, wrote a great piece about this. And if you want to read it, you're going to be able to read it right here.
So I don't mean to alarm anybody or try to fear monger, but hear me out. My fellow POC in America, we need to hope and pray to whatever God, arbitrary figure in the sky you believe in, whatever, that Kyle Rittenhouse goes to jail.
Why do you want Kyle Rittenhouse to go to jail, my guy? I already know why, but let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Think about it. When you listen to a lot of the shit that the right says on
there it is, the right, and all these new kids are freaking brainwashed. It's oh god, right wing bad, right is bad, left good, Democrats good. Chiara Bueno? Is that how you pronounce that? How are you doing tonight? I got a lot of new people dropping in and out. I like it.
Forums, message boards, behind closed doors, it is very clear that they have murder fantasies and that they dream of the day in which a left-wing person will give them the means or the excuse to kill them. We've seen the video that circled around of the guy asking Charlie Kirk, when do we get to kill people? When do we get to use the guns? Kyle Rittenhouse is going to inspire a shit ton of conservatives and just general white supremacists.
Yep, there it is. Conservatives and white supremacists. Oh, and I'm doing good. I am doing good.
To open fire on peaceful protesters and just kill people of color because of white genocide. I'm legit.
Yeah, and I'm guessing this guy didn't watch the video because I did a long form review of the whole Kyle Rittenhouse situation, with the yeah, that's a lot of blacks. That's a lot of black people. And why I don't even bark up that tree anymore. It's generally speaking, if I'm talking to another black person, you're a liberal until proven otherwise. I don't even bark up that tree anymore because of people like this. Because this dude's probably around my age and he's just blue pilled all the way.
Scared, y'all. I'm legit scared.
Scared of what?
I am here to present Kyle Rittenhouse for the Emmy for Worst Fake Crime. Mazel tov. Kyle, you did it!
What's going on, Happy Pills? Yep, it's all part of the narrative. It is all part of the narrative. How you doing tonight, Happy?
Performance on the stand, Kyle. I mean, I was so not moved. The crying classes that you took.
Oh, God. I mean, pot, meat, kettle, but oh, God. But I guess this is supposed to be I guess this is supposed to be funny.
And then what happened was this guy came and he was like,
Did you not have anywhere better to record this than your bathroom? Like, why are you in your bathroom? Oh God. Yeah, sadly people watch this and yeah, it's cringe. It's cringe.
A white male with a fucking gun taking the law into his own hands. White entitlement, yeah! Fuck you, Kyle! Like, you don't even get a flush. I'm not wasting water on you.
McCloskey's.
But you just wasted bottled waters on your face. That's water you could have drunk or you could have consumed and taken it into your body to increase your hydration. So technically you still wasted water, but okay.
I'm not wasting water on you.
McCloskey's are up in Kenosha supporting Kyle Rittenhouse at his trial. And if that name didn't ring a bell, it's these two assholes who gained notoriety in St. Louis after waving guns at peaceful protesters who walked past their house. Which, by the way, if you're ever wondering what happened to them, the asshole Missouri governor pardoned them.
Yeah, because the assholes were marching around their property when they had no business being there and they broke down the gate. But I'm sure you're going to mention that part, right? They mentioned the gate and they were walking right in front of these people's house and they probably would have tried to break and enter these people's house if they wouldn't have brought out these guns, if we're just being completely honest. But, you know, y'all aren't going to talk about that.
But all I'm going to say is, if the McCloskeys are on your side, you're on the wrong fucking side. Rittenhouse?
Of course you are, because Democrats of TikTok talk. Rittenhouse is guilty AF. Like, okay.
House is guilty as fuck.
White people have not earned and should not have the privilege of adopting children of color.
Oh God. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna at least need I'm gonna need you to get whoever's hair this is out of your damn head. First of all, and I'm gonna need you to readjust your septum piercing to where it's at least even on each side, first of all. But you know.
Specifically black children.
And I don't remember any of y'all libs having a problem when Angelina and Brad Pitt did it, but you know, whatever.
And they have yet to do anything to this day to earn that privilege of adopting black children. They should not be allowed to. But like, what is a man? Go ahead, I'll give you a second to define it.
Oh God, of course. You got the Jiffy Pop bag on, got the nose piercings, of course. Liberal.
I hate to break it to you, but there's not one specific characteristic or physical feature that is unique to men. And no.
What about penises and testicles? Okay.
I'm not talking about biological males for the people who are dense in the brain. Men. Let me guess, your description of men is someone who's strong and dominant and a leader. Yeah, that can describe literally anybody. Anyone can be those things. Probably also said, oh, someone who has a pee-pee and no tatas. Yeah, pee-pee doesn't equal man and tatas doesn't equal not man.
All right, well, going by that logic, let's hear your definition of a man, because, yeah.
So, there is no universal way to describe men. Unless you're a Republican like this girl who views the world.
There it is. Again, this is why I don't have these kind of discussions with black people. It's not because I hate myself. It's not because I hate my mom or I'm ashamed of the color of my skin or right-wing talking points or whatever the case may be. This is literally why I don't have these type of discussions with black people, because Republicans bad, Democrats good. It's like, can you make any kind of argument without involving Democrats or Republicans? Just, oh my God, this, self-hating black man.
In such an archaic, patriarchal, misogynistic ass way where their definition of what a man is supposed to be is like extremely rigid. But like, actually think about it, really reflect on it on your own. Try your best to find a non-transphobic, non-misogynistic way to describe men, whether it be
non-transphobic. There it is. All right, so I'm willing to bet this chick was raised by a single mother. Not knocking it. I was raised by a single mom pretty much, so I'm not knocking her for it, but it's just, ugh, God. Oh, God.
Physical features, characteristics, what
objective reality.
Whatever. You said let men be men, right? But what is a man?
You asked this forever ago.
And again, septum piercings. Why do all these chicks look the same? The big ass hipster glasses. Again.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm so glad.
And then the fluorescent colored hair, like again.
Glad you asked, and I'm gonna answer it now. Nibbling is just a gender neutral term for niece or nephew. So if your sibling's child is gender non.
I thought nibbling was what my dog did during their puppy stage. I thought nibbling was what my puppies used to do. Like back when I used to like put my hand in front of them, they'd be like, "Arr, arr." Like, oh, he's nibbling on me. He's like, what?
Conforming or non-binary, nibbling's a great term for them. If you are referring to multiple nieces and nephews, nibblings is a.
And she'd be so cute if she wasn't a lib. That's the sad part. Like, I'd shoot my shot if I knew she wasn't a lib. But again, I can spot him a mile away. As soon as I see the septum piercing and the liberal and the hipster glasses and the freaking super bright, like highlighted fake hair, like, because obviously this isn't her natural hair color. Obviously, just like, nope, I'm out.
Way easier way to say that. I default to it now because it's just simpler.
Here's your ostinato. Terrorist, terrorist, purple for parent star. Terrorist, terrorist, purple for parent star. While some had good intentions, they all were misinformed. Now threatening violence, doxing teachers has become the norm.
Where are these parents that are doxing teachers? I want to know. Where are they at? Where do they exist? That is what I want to know.
They come to school board meetings with lots of things to say.
Because you're trying to turn all their kids fucking gay. Hey! Oh God, I should be a teacher. I should be a teacher.
They will bully, cuss, or scream if they don't get their way.
I've been seeing some chatter on TikTok lately in various videos about the topic of trans kids and teens being out at school but not out at home. And the teachers know.
JJ, you are right. I do love the nibblers at Zaxby's.
The chosen names and pronouns, but they are conflicted as to how they should address the trans students if they see them out in public with their parents. The popular consensus is just don't mention.
What's going on, Sarah? How you doing tonight? Oh, and JJ, I don't think I said hello to you. I don't think I said hello. How are you doing tonight too, JJ? In case I've missed you in the chat.
Any names at all. No gendered language whatsoever. And I understand the whole idea of trans lives are more important than cis feelings. But we also have to remember that when there's a teacher who's trying to carry on a conversation with parents, but also respect the trans student, that creates more of a dynamic that is a little bit more uncomfortable for the teacher as well. And most of them want to do the right.
So I'm a cis woman with
What? Oh no. Holy shit. You can't make this up. Oh God. What?
ABS, and I use the men's bathroom. And I've seen a lot of videos of trans men who are in public bathroom stalls with somebody in a stall next to them just farting and shitting and being gross. And there's some like iteration of like, oh no, I regret this. And it just makes me think about this time that I was in the Walmart bathroom just having a bad IBS episode in the men's bathroom. And I was the one just blowing it up. And it wasn't until much later that
Paula Bunyan. I don't know what this is. But again, we still have the liberal trademark, septum piercing. Yeah, we got the butter bar right here, and then you got the little lip one, and I think they got the little ones over here too.
I noticed there was.
And then this one comes with the tattoo starter package. So yeah.
There's a silent guy in the stall, after 5 minutes of just me being disgusting, I hear like a little shift, and I'm like. And so every time I see those videos of trans guys talking about how gross men are in the bathroom, I never want to be invalidating, but I want to be.
Well, you got to remember, TikTok wasn't originally a Chinese, communist social spy app, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, they somehow got it like not banned in America by basically saying TikTok of America is owned by an American company. So yeah, but again, I'm pretty sure a lot of the Chinese government still has a lot of access to these TikToks and all these good things. But yeah, they're probably just enjoying the show. I mean, not like these are hard to find anyway. So
Be like, what if it's a woman? It could be a woman. It could be me. What if it's me? It's me.
So let me give you an example. I have a colleague who's transgender, and there is a video of him as a toddler. So he was assigned female.
Yeah, Sarah, that's definitely not face swap, and TikTok allows this. Yeah, and yeah, it was different back in the 80s. I mean, because back then gays were just trying to, live their life and, not have people jump them because they were gay. Now it's literally just like these people who aren't really, I personally don't even feel like they're like actually a part of the lifestyle, but because it's part of the mainstream now, like they're just doing it to fit in. Like I think a lot of all these like trans kids and like femboys and stuff, I think they're just doing it just to fit in with the crowd, And wow, in China, it didn't just ban anything. And yet when we try to do it, it's well, yeah, China's communist and we're a democracy. Kind of shows why some parts of democracy is bad, but
At birth. There's a video of him as a toddler tearing barrettes out.
Yeah, almost, but they figured out the legal loopholes to get around it, right?
Out of then her hair and throwing them on the ground and sobbing. That's a gender message. And when it happens not just once or twice or 3 times, that's a gender message. Sometimes kids between the age of 1 and 2 with beginning language will say, I boy, when you say girl. Those 2 words, I boy.
I've never heard a kid say that because I've literally never heard a kid say that. And I've been around plenty of kids. I'm black. Generally, we have a lot of people having babies out of nowhere. Just throwing it out there. I've never heard a kid say that in my entire life. And I've been around people in my family who have kids, people in other family who has kids. My ex, she had 4 kids. And yeah, I've never heard anybody say that.
Not a pre-verbal, but an early verbal message.
Yep. Never said that. Literally, like just making stuff up.
And sometimes there's a tendency to say, well, honey, no, you're a girl because little girls have vaginas and you have a vagina, so you're a girl. And then when they get a little older, you hear them say, did you not listen to me? I said, I am a boy with a vagina. Okay, but they can't say that between 1 and 2. But they can show you about what they want to play with. And if they feel uncomfortable about how you are.
What is this? Oh my God. Is it? No, it's not. Oh God. Yeah, right. Because I guess there's some kind of false dichotomy that says you can't enjoy doing quote unquote boy activities, right? Because again, I'm from South Carolina. We used to climb trees and, play freeze tag and all this other stuff. Like just because it was mostly boys and you'd have like 2 girls and we called them tomboys for obvious reasons. But yeah, just because, they might want to play with like some boy action figures at one point in time doesn't mean they won't grow out of it. Like Sarah says, kids grow out of stuff all the time.
Responding to them and their gender if you're misgendering them. So you look for those kinds of actions like tearing a skirt off. There was one, I think this was in the Barbara Walters special, where this child wore the little onesies with snap-ups in between the legs, and at age 1 would unsnap them to make a dress and have the dress flow. This was a child who was assigned male. That's a communication, a pre-verbal communication.
So much for that question.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's, oh God.
There's the term minor attracted person or MAP in the title and throughout the book for multiple reasons.
Oh God, here we go. Here we go, guys.
First of all, Because I think it's important to use terminology for groups that members of that group want others to use for them. And MAP advocacy groups like
Anytime I heard a kid announce gender is when you call a boy out acting like a little girl.
Before You Act have advocated for use of the term MAP. They've advocated for it primarily because it's less stigmatizing than other terms like pedophile. A lot of people.
Yeah, right. Because it's not as bad if you say map, because, you know, they're going to think you're watching Dora the Explorer. Like, hey, have you seen the map? And then you're going to be, I'm the map. 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 And they're like, what the fuck? Like, minor attracted person. Minor attracted person. Like, oh no. Oh no, you guys to go.
Well, when they hear the term pedophile, they automatically assume that it means a sex offender. And that isn't true, and it leads to a lot of misconceptions.
Yeah, I mean, you might have not committed the act, but the fact that you find a young child attractive might deter some people from you. Just throwing it out there, bro.
Conceptions about attractions toward minors. I've definitely heard the idea that you brought up, though, that the use of the term minor attracted person suggests that it's okay to be attracted to children. But using a term that communicates who someone is attracted to doesn't indicate anything about the morality of that attraction.
Do you see this person next to me? E is my friend. C has had to put up with a lot to get to where Per is today. I just want to let Glint know that Thon is valid, that ver pronouns are valid, and that their identity is valid. I wish Void all the best and look forward to maybe even seeing some of their lovely content someday. Please treat them with respect, and I'm sure A will respect you too.
Oh God. Oh God. No, Sherry. That's one of those weird arguments where they're trying to split hairs. They're basically saying just because I'm attracted to to said children doesn't mean I have actually involved myself with the act of, you know, doing the deed, so to say. Oh man, I'm sure I'm already on some kind of list for being a free-thinking black man. I mean, Joe Biden said if I don't know whether I'm for him or Trump, I'm not black. So I'm sure I'm already on a list somewhere. Like, he might convince more blacks to not vote Democrat. Put him on the list. So remember, if I ever just go missing, y'all know why. I got Hillary. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. Nice 2 hour, 30-minute show. Next show is going to be Wednesday, but can I get some ones in the chat if y'all had some fun laughing with me and just kicking it tonight? Oh God. If you are attracted to children, you are a red flag. Yes. Yes. And this stream is going to be hella demonetized. But oh man. That is awesome stuff. That is awesome. Nope, no one can save me from Hillary. No one can save me. If she wants you gone, she'll have you gone. Trust me. We all see how Epstein ended up. All the guards were tired from forced overtime, and the cameras were deactivated. Oh God, no one can save you from Hillary. No one can save you from Hillary. Oh God. Woo, that is some good stuff. I love doing these libs of TikTok. They're probably like my favorite part of the show. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. But anyway, guys, y'all already know what it is. New videos almost every day. Almost. There's some days where I don't find an interesting enough topic, so I just kind of gloss over a day or two. But yeah, next live stream is gonna be Wednesday night, 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. I will put up a post letting you guys know. And as a reminder, like, hey, guys, next live show, Wednesday, 6 p.m., because I have a lot of fans that stay across the pond. Like, so over there, it's like super late for them. Oh, God. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. We got Shiaro, got JJ, Sarah Matthews, Comedy, Dojo, Sherry. Got Mono Logic. I think I already said Comedy. Natasha, I saw her drop in for a bit. Let's see. Happy Pills, he was in here, or they were in here. Matthew, Goth Girl Gen X, Jay Johnson. Who else stopped by tonight? There's Natashka. And I think that's about it. And co-host Conti, he was in here, obviously. Oh, and Charlene. Almost forgot about Charlene. Oh no. Oh, bruh, please. Kayla Hills, Metal Bear 81. And I think that's it. But yeah, guys, everybody have a good night. Y'all have fun. Go out, drink some alcohol, stay safe out there. And I'll see y'all on Wednesday night, 6 o'clock. All right. Y'all be safe out there and y'all have a good night.